Well, hello. Good evening, everybody. How are we? How's your week been? I know some people have been out and about and having hairdos and things, but I'm just starting to get ready for the holiday. Jenny, good evening. How are you
Hi, you
tonight?
okay?
Yeah, good. Good. You?
I'm fine for now. Got a bit of a headache, but
You've had shite weather all day. It's been lovely here.
yeah, it's one thing, having a view of Snowdon, but when it's like this, I'm answering Missy Moon. When it's like this, you can't see the mountains at all.
No, no,
So,
I know exactly what you mean because you
yeah,
you can't see through the rain, the mist. It's
no,
no.
no. But isn't it funny? I don't know if you find it around where you are, but every time there's a moon event, there's always cloud cover. So she's
Yes,
dropping in.
yes and
Isn't
no.
it?
Yes and no, because at the end of the day, because I'm surrounded by houses here,
Yeah,
a low level, shall we say, moon event,
yeah.
where it's as it comes up or when it's low on the horizon, I've got to go away from where I am anyway. I can
Mm.
only see it if it's up there with Mars and Jupiter and Saturn all in a row, that's okay. But my horizon is so high all the way round. It's just
Mm,
really I can't really see anything. So
yeah.
I stopped
I
looking.
suppose it's stifling, isn't it?
Well, there's no point even trying to see something. It's as I say, it's one of those. Yeah, you've got to wait till it gets above the treetops or the housetops or it is what it is.
Mm.
So Holly's
Well,
having her tea. She's been out today.
yeah.
uh, but it might come up later. I've given Missy the invitation or the link so that she can come and join us.
Oh, is she gonna show us a new
Um,
hairdo?
I don't know. I don't know. She's been and had it.
Uh,
She's been and had it done.
it's a shame to spend all that money and not to show it off.
Well, this is. Um, but I don't know whether she's ready to come up on camera yet. She sent me a
Mm,
picture. It looks amazing. It does look amazing. Um, but as I say, it's up to her. It's up to her
yeah.
whether she comes on and chats. It's up to her whether she comes on and shows us what she's spent all the money on.
Well, I'd like to see it anyway.
All right,
God,
you're
it's
not on
lovely.
your own. I'd like to see her do that that we all like to do. Look at my hair, you know.
Yeah, yeah.
So, excuse me one moment, Jenny. Let's see who's in here to say hello to. You, Missy, himself
Moo.
downstairs, Lost Souls. After she's had a tea. Moo, good evening, Moo. Good evening, Moo. On your own tonight, I think. The boys have neglected you. They're not here yet. Just you and Roger. But I will own up. I've been sat wrong.
Oh
It's
yeah,
very easy. It's very easy for me to trigger my sciatica. If I
yeah,
if I tuck my feet under my bum on an office chair, that'll set it off. And we all do it. You sit on a chair and you tuck your feet underneath, and that's it. Sit wrong on my chair downstairs, that'll trigger it. Stand too long, walk funny. There's 101 ways.
yeah,
And I've done something, and yeah, I don't know how long I'll be able to cope with tonight. I put till
yeah. That's
late.
fine.
I put till late because hopefully I'll get myself in gear and sit properly, and I'll be okay pain wise. But It is what it is.
What is it? Your back on your sciatica that's hurting?
Yes,
On your leg or just the back?
both. It's
Oh.
when I trigger the sciatica, it hurts the back, and it hurts all down my right leg, all down the back of my right leg.
Not pleasant.
So it becomes awkward to sit because I've got a pain in my bum cheek. So
Yeah. Yeah, and it's not as if you can stretch it either, is it?
Well, I'll turn the camera off and on through the evening and stand up and stretch and do what I need to do. But I must say, good evening, Murph. Thank you for honouring. I am, and we are not worthy. I'm not. I'm honoured. Paris in the Philippines is with us.
Yeah.
Good evening, Murph.
I've seen him before.
Hope all is good with you. Stitch, good evening. Sorry, I was slurping my iced coffee with a bit of whiskey in it. I'm a bugger for that. One of my favourite drinks is a bit of iced coffee. One of these sort of things with a drop of whiskey in it. Lovely. They don't last very long. So
yeah.
Do you have a favourite tipple?
Pardon?
Do you have a favourite tipple?
Well, alcoholic. You mean?
Well, whatever. If you don't drink alcohol, what's your favourite non-alcoholic?
Non-alcoholic. I suppose it's got to be water. Always water.
That's not a tipple.
Well, water and tea. That's
so
all
you don't
I drink
anything alcoholic?
Well, if it's alcohol, I like cherry brandy and Coke or Nuki Brown.
Fair enough.
Yeah, and
it's been a while since I've had Nuki Brown.
Yeah, used to be vodka and Red Bull.
Vodka Red Bull.
Yeah, or shots. But that was years ago when I was younger. I don't miss them days either.
It was quite a regulars drink in the pub when I worked behind the bar. You know, everybody wanted vodka Red Bull.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, so comfortably
Murph,
done.
if you're on a government contract between now and December, what are you doing on air? Or has it not quite started yet? Good evening, Phil. Good evening, Phil. Sorry, Jen, what were you saying?
Oh, I was saying hi to Phil. Yeah. See, you get regulars now.
Well, as I say, it's the first time Paris come in, so gotta let him know he's welcome.
Very welcome.
You know, he's not one of the girls. But I can't wait for this time next week. I really can't.
But you can't. You're looking forward.
I've got to start getting things ready. As far as I know, my grandson's still coming over, but he keeps disappearing off to be with the girlfriend. But they both finished school now, so I might come home and find that he's got her around.
Hi, Lizzie.
Evening, Lizzie. How are you?
Hello, Heather. Hello, Jenny.
Hi,
I
yeah,
hope
you
you're both
okay?
okay, ladies.
Pardon?
You're looking good. You're looking good, ladies.
So
Thank you
were
very
you
much.
the other day on your picture?
Well, slowly, Miss Heather. That took me a lot to send you that.
Why?
I'm not into selfies. I'm not into, what do you do when you send a photo and you
Yeah, yeah, I know what you mean.
oh,
Yeah,
what's the word? Yeah, but oh God, I've forgotten the word.
There you go. I'll put Heather up, and maybe you won't stumble over Mrs. W then.
No, it's like when you send when you do a photo and you
Yeah,
doctor it.
yeah. No, I don't know how to do that.
No, neither do I. So what I was saying was, I'm very sorry, but it was all natural.
Yes, that's
And
absolutely fine. I can't. I've got to ask one of these days. I must ask my granddaughter how I put a filter on a picture.
oh, that's it. Sort of filter it and doctor it, and no, sorry, Heather. It was all natural, but I just wanted to show you that I'm not that I was a real person and I wasn't a troll or something or
I know that. I've spoken to you. I don't. It doesn't matter what you look like. I'd spoken to you previously. No, I know you're a real person. So I know all of that because we'd had a phone call. And it doesn't matter what you look like. At the end of the day, um, we are who we are. Um, uh,
excuse me. And
but
anyway, thank you. I don't want this to be about me.
I
Um,
know you're not a lurker. Let's put it that.
I've taken one step. I've sent you a photo.
I
One
know
of
what
the,
Yeah,
you look
big
like.
step.
I could share it.
all right, go on then, and all right, fine. I'm not worried. I'll
Oh,
take
yeah, I'd love to see it.
I'll take the criticism.
There won't be any
Oh, don't be like that.
criticism, darling. Would you like me to share that picture rather than you come up? Are you brave enough for that to happen? Or do you not want anybody to see? Because I was only joking when I said I'd do that. I wouldn't do that if you didn't want it.
I'll probably cry, but because I don't have any confidence. But yeah, okay, come on then.
It's a step in the right direction, I think.
Right, bear with me. Stop getting upset.
Don't get
First of all,
upset.
stop getting upset. You are getting upset, and that's not what this is about. So
Nope.
where are we?
I don't want this to be about me.
It's not.
Okay.
It's about all of
Don't
us.
let it
You're
matter.
the one that's forked out a fortune to have your hair done. You should be up here going, look at me, I'm beautiful. Because you are, darling. You are. And that's what it should be about. So let's see.
Oh my God.
And I tell you guys, she's stunning.
no,
Absolutely
no,
stunning.
that's wrong. That's wrong.
No, I'm waiting for the comments. This is the picture that dear
Oh my
Lizzie
God.
sent to me the other day after she'd come back from the hairdressers. 3, 2, 1, go.
Ah.
That's nice. That's nice.
I think it's amazing. It's lovely.
Yeah.
Mixture, the nice
I
mixture
like
of
the
colours
colours.
running through it. You're a lady of an age, so you're never going to look 20 again, darling.
Sorry, sorry. What was that? I'm a lady of the night. What was that?
No, a lady of an age. So you're
Oh.
never going to look 20 again. You're never going to, but you don't look 90. You don't look 60. You don't, you look,
well.
sorry?
She looks well.
Yes. Yeah. But she doesn't
I
look like a
can't-
child. I'd probably, if I met her in the street, I'd probably put her about 40, maybe 45.
Yeah,
We'll
that
make you
hair's
laugh.
nice.
We'll make you laugh.
I cannot believe that I've allowed you to do that, Heather. But in some ways, I'm so glad you did. I don't want compliments. I don't,
You're
whatever.
getting them. You're getting them, darling. You're getting
I'm-
the
I'm-
compliments. Take a minute to read those compliments.
I'm
Looking
nearly-
gorgeous. Nothing
I'm ne-
wrong. Look lovely. Lizzie, you're beautiful.
I'm nearly 55. Okay. Right. So I want this to stop being about me
Beautiful.
now. I thank
Look,
you. I thank you for doing that, Heather, because that.
You get 5-10 minutes. That's all it is. Now it's not about you anymore. You've had your bit. You've had your 5 minutes of fame. You've had your 5 minutes of fame. Everybody now knows what you look.
Yes, I know.
And you haven't had to go, this is me. Look, this is what it looks like at the back. And but none of that. So when you're ready, you can come up and go, yay! Real life, Lizzie, yay!
Okay,
That was
thank you,
really
mate.
gorgeous.
We've got a new subscriber. I don't know the name. Someone called
Nikki Jane.
says, getting me to post. I think she's gorgeous. So there you are, my love. You're making people.
Jenny,
making
can you
murders.
can you just say what you just said there?
Nikki Jane.
Oh, okay, sorry.
What do you think I said? You look gorgeous. I said that.
No, it wasn't that. It wasn't that. But anyway,
You thought it was something else.
yes. Thank you, ladies. I'm really sorry to have taken over the stream, and I can't believe I agreed for that to happen, but I'm so thankful. And right now I'm going to shut up and I'm going to go in the background for the rest of the stream. Thank you so much.
Sweetheart, it's an easy way to take another step. You made the step of sending me the picture. I would not have done that if you hadn't have said yes. But I know what the reaction's going to be. I know what the reaction would be. You look absolutely beautiful in that photo. Believe you me. Men and women alike are commenting. Nikki apparently is one of Roger's subs that's obviously come over to join us for the girls. So, it's.
She says, I don't normally post in lives, but she's gorgeous and needed her to know. That was from Nikki.
Thank you, Nikki. This is what we're doing here at this moment in time, is trying to give Lizzie a bit of confidence. She's a bit lacking in self-esteem, as you can hear from the sobs. Getting her up here without a camera talking to us, it has been the first step, but she's not quite ready yet to open herself up in front of a camera. But as I said, as and when, but it's about building confidence. It's about building self-esteem. And when you look as stunning as that, why would you want to hide? But thank you very much for posting, Nikki.
And I can't see the chat, but thank you, Heather. Thank you, Jenny. And
You're welcome.
I appreciate what you've done more than you know. And
well, like I said, Lisa, the comments, because I know you can't see them. Paris in the Philippines say you look gorgeous. Roger put nothing wrong with that, and I will say for him that's a compliment. Resist says you look lovely, darling. Have some confidence. And then again, Lizzie, you're beautiful. And then Roger's telling me I've got to tell you what's in the comments, as you can't see them, but I did at the time. Stitch looks beautiful, hun. Moo, suits you, ma'am. And then Nikki with her, she's even getting me to post. Hi, Roger. Nikki's one of my subs. And Nikki put, hi, Jenny. I don't normally post in lives, but she's gorgeous and needed her to know. And Nikki's put, I'm crying too, because she knows how you feel. And I'm only this far away from bursting out blabbing. I'll tell you, it's because Holly will tell you, I'm the world's worst. Anybody starts crying, I join in. It's like FOMO for me, you know. If you're crying, I've got to cry too.
It's a big step that you've taken, Lizzie.
Yeah. Yeah.
And it's a big step towards building your confidence as well.
But I do not understand why you don't have any self-confidence. Because obviously once upon a time you were a very confident young lady with what you did in your work life.
Yes, and I'm not used to this social media stuff, you know. And
It's
I
still
actually,
to me as well.
yeah, I mean, you, Jenny, and you, Heather, we're all kind of the same age. I mean, we're all getting used to it. We're all learning about it. But I really commend you for being able to do what you do, you know, come on a live stream and come on or have your own channel, or, you know, and Jenny, you come up all the time and you look fantastic. Well, Heather, you look fantastic as well. Don't.
But
And I admire you. I admire you, ladies, for the confidence that you've got.
Well, I'll let you into a secret, Lizzie. This isn't going out worldwide. Nobody can see it apart from us. Is my state of mind. I'm on a Teams call with some friends from work. It doesn't matter what I say or what I do. It's only this little group that can see it, and the people that are in the comments. There are 11 of us at the moment, and that's it, 11. And yes, I haven't met most of you because you're work colleagues that are scattered around the country, but we regularly get together and have a bit of a catch up and talk work and how we're doing and everything else. And that's how I come to these evenings. I don't go, oh, I know there's only 11 on, but there might be 100 people actually watch it, and anybody can pick it up and watch around the world. I'd be shitting bricks.
Roger says he looks absolutely gorgeous too.
Oh, Roger always looks absolutely gorgeous. But it's about the state of mind that you come to these things with. And yes, the last couple of years I got used to Teams calls. So very, very similar. I've done a couple of courses that have been done on Teams or Zoom, and it's exactly the same. You've got some faces on the screen and some people in the comments because their camera's not working or they don't want their camera on. And they're just there. And here she is.
Can you hear me?
Yourself, I nearly removed you then.
Hello, Holly.
Hi guys, you all right? Can you hear me all right?
Yeah, you okay?
Yeah, bloody knackered.
All right, can you answer me a question, Holly? Because I've got,
try.
because I'm sort of no idea about these things. Sometimes you come on screen and you don't wear a pair of headphones. Now, why are you wearing a pair of headphones?
Because usually I'm wearing my little Bluetooth earbuds, but I've broken one of them. And not only that, everything I need is right here. So I'm too lazy to go downstairs to get my headphones and get the Bluetooth adapter, which is also on Grump's computer, I think. I think that's where I left it, which means I've then got to find that little dongle to put in my computer so my earphones can connect. And I was just like, what? I've got my gaming headset up here. I'll use my gaming headset.
Okay, right. Sorry, that still doesn't answer my question. Why has Heather got no earphones on, or Jenny? And why do you have to cut? I mean, please, I'm only asking because of ignorance. So why are you wearing a pair of headphones and no one else is?
It's mainly because my computer monitor hasn't actually got speakers built in, and B, I can actually hear a lot better when I'm wearing headphones to a normal, because I'm autistic, I hear everything that's going on. So if I need to be in a conversation like here, if I put headphones on, I can focus on the conversation rather than, right, there's a noise out there, that's over here, I can hear the fan going on my computer. If I hear all those sounds too much, I get overwhelmed really quickly. So I'll wear headphones instead.
Okay, I'm really sorry. I asked you from a technical. I asked you from a technical point of view because I don't understand. I didn't. I'm sorry that
I have a speaker and microphones. When I try and plug my headset in with the microphone on, which is just there, I end up with all sorts of issues, and 9 times out of 10 it doesn't work. Mm-hmm. So I stick with this system because it's working, and I got it set up for my Teams calls for my training, where that was playing up. So I haven't, but it'll be disassembled next week. So I don't know where we'll go from there.
Well, I've got all this set up for gaming at the minute. We've even gone so far as bringing the TV out of the bedroom, putting it into the studio. So I've got a bigger screen to game on. So like it's like when we're playing like Helldivers. You're not
watching porn in the bedroom anymore. Just making your own.
Just making our own. That's the one. You dirty bitch. But at the minute, I've gone back to my computer monitor because else I need to sit all the way back here if I've got the big screen. But it makes it a little bit easier because I can have my PlayStation up here, but my computer monitor isn't HDMI. So that's why we've got the TV there, because that is HDMI and I can plug the PlayStation in. So, and it's bigger screen as well. Mm-hmm. Yes. I know, right?
Well, I've got my big monitor there and my old squarer monitor there, because they both fit in the gap side by side. But I think that's a 24 or a 26. But yeah, it's what works. What works.
Yeah. So I'm watching on YouTube as well, and I'm freezing like mad. Is that for everyone? Is everyone in the chat like, am I freezing?
You are a bit, yes.
Yes,
Am I?
you did it.
That's-
You
But we
did a
can
bit,
hear you
Holly.
okay. It's only the visual.
Wonder what that's all about. All right, hang on a minute then.
But now you've mentioned it, it's not happening.
I'm a
Yes,
total
since she mentioned it, Holly, it hasn't happened.
I've told it, that's why.
Yeah.
That's what I've done.
But I don't know what
Pixelating
don't know what your settings are on, because you're a bit grainy at times as well.
Yeah, pixelated.
You're going pixelating.
That's a bit weird. The Grumps might be streaming something downstairs, so he might be hogging the bandwidth.
That's very scary.
The cheek of it.
Did you go anywhere nice today?
Just went for a drive, just to get out the house. So we went all the way up and came all the way back down again.
So nowhere in particular.
No, stopped off for a brew. He got some cake. Sorted.
Now,
Holly, I know this is a bit of a personal question, but whereabouts in the country do you live?
I'm in Shropshire.
Okay. Do you know what? That still means nothing to me. It's probably up north somewhere.
Wales.
I'm near Wales. I'm kind of, you know where
On the
Birmingham
border,
is.
isn't it?
Yeah,
Oh,
I'm kind
okay.
of in between Birmingham and Wales. Sort of.
Oh, okay.
Because I'm in Birmingham, and if I go in that direction over there, I'll go past Holly's, and if I keep going and go up a bit, I'll get to Jenny.
Well,
Yeah.
You're down that way.
if you want to find Jenny, from what I understand, you just need to look for Snowdon, and then you can set your GPS, and then you'll find Jenny.
No, she's nowhere near Snowdon, really. That's
Well,
her
I
way
said
of,
that it's about 8 miles away from me.
but that's what she can see on a clear day. But on a day like today, she can't see Snowdon.
Well, I'd love to see Snowdon.
I drove round it the other year because I got lost. I took the wrong road. I was supposed to be heading for Aberystwyth, and I ended up going to almost into Wrexham. So I came round via Snowdon and that way.
Yeah, that's a bit of a detour. That is.
Didn't quite get into Wrexham.
Yeah.
It was a nice drive. Roger moaned every inch of the way, but because I got it wrong.
Shock horror.
Because I didn't put it well.
Yeah, Snowdon's about 8 miles away from me.
I didn't know you in those days.
Sorry.
Pardon?
I was just saying I didn't know Jenny in those days, or I'd have knocked the door and got your stuff too.
Way off from Wrexham.
Have you ever walked up Snowdon, Jenny?
Pardon?
Have you ever walked up Snowdon?
No, I've taken the train though.
I got halfway.
I've walked like cross country over, not up the mountain, but over the land when I was in school. Did about 10 miles for the sponsored walk, but not been up. Because Snowdon is just one mountain. The range is a lot of mountains.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
It is beautiful though.
It is, especially when it's covered in snow.
Oh yeah. It's so pretty.
It is. And when you got the moon, like, I can't see it tonight, can't see the mountains tonight because of the cloud cover. But I bet the strawberry moon would look lovely just in between the mountains in front of me.
Mhm.
Oh, I was supposed to be checking when best to see the strawberry moon.
I'll be
I
looking
had a
to see
friend go
it
to sorry, not Glastonbury, Stonehenge, Stonehenge yesterday, and he took a video of the moon. It's lovely.
Yeah, my mate went down there as well for summer solstice. Oh, I'd love to go there one year for summer solstice. I keep saying it every single year. I'll say, next year I'm going to go. Next year I'm going to go. Never do.
Next year, give me a ring.
Yeah,
Fuck
we'll
the
go.
boys. Fuck the
I
boys.
went on a May Day beltane on about 14 years ago. I was nice.
Mhm.
The only time I've been to Glastonbury. I went to Aylesbury the same time. That was
I
nice.
went.
I like
Yeah,
that better than
Aylesbury's
Stonehenge.
nice. Aylesbury's
I
really
like
nice. I went
that
there
better.
last year. Yeah,
Yeah.
went there last year. It's really nice down there.
Yeah. What fascinated me about Stonehenge was not the stones themselves, but the masses of burial mounds surrounded in
Mhm.
the fields around it. That was more fascinating to me than the stones. I wasn't really impressed with the stones, to tell you the truth.
No,
No.
they don't really let you near them anymore, do they?
No.
I
Apart
don't know
from, I
because
know.
I reckon they're all there for the solstice.
Yeah.
Mhm.
But then again, one of them that is stood upright and it's near the path when you first go in there. It looks like a black block covered in cement because there's a thing in the bottom that shows this black block.
Do, 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 do.
I want to hit him.
I know. He's been doing, he does these little things, and I'm just like, and they will end up just sort of bopping along to it.
Why not? Have fun while it lasts.
Absolutely. Absolutely. So, what have you girls been up to this week then?
Gym,
Out and out.
gym.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, I did go shopping to Llangefni. A change in the week. That's it.
Ooh.
Exciting.
Oh.
That was 2 hours of my day, so
Was it food shopping or like nice shopping?
food shopping because there's not many butchers on the island, and Llangefni has got butchers, and they're really nice. So I go there for the meats and stuff.
Yeah.
But other than that, what's everyone else been up to?
Well, I'm going up to Essex next week.
Nice. Is that
Family.
coffee you're gonna have with Dan?
Yes. Well, I'm. Dan said to me if I come up to Essex, then because we're in the same vicinity. So sorry, I've just gone up. I've just gone up to the kitchen. Got up to the kitchen to get up to the kitchen and to get a can of Diet Coke, and I'm bloody knackered.
I was going to say, you were right.
You catch
Yeah.
your breath.
You take your
I was supposed to be.
time.
I was supposed to be going for a chest X-ray because I think I've got COPD, but that's self-inflicted. I've been smoking for 40 years, so but I'm all right.
Actually, if it's any consolation, people who don't smoke still get COPD.
Yeah, you're right, Holly. You're right.
It doesn't help though. my
No.
lungs are absolutely screwed from smoking.
Well, even the vape things that the young people do these days. I mean, I wouldn't go near a vape.
I wouldn't now, not after, because a couple of years ago I stopped smoking and switched to vaping, and then it was because it was 2022. Went up to Liverpool for Dan's birthday, and that was it. Then I started smoking again, but I was also vaping, and doing both of them, I got a really horrendous chest. They thought I had pneumonia at one point. And of course, because it was all like the COVID stuff, as soon as they said, "Oh, we think you've got pneumonia, we're going to test you," I was like, "Nope, I'm gone. You're not putting me on a fucking ventilator. Bye." I was like, "Not happening, not happening, not happening." And I literally walked out of the A&E at like 3 o'clock in the morning. But that was horrendous. It was horrible.
One of
And
the reasons I've always been hesitant about giving smoking is these things always make me cough.
Yeah, you're inhaling hot syrup.
Yeah.
You may as well smoke.
No.
But that's just my opinion.
Yeah.
But not only my opinion, the respiratory nurse that I saw a couple of days after I walked out of hospital, she said to me, she's, "Oh, do you smoke or do you vape?" I says, "Well, I kind of do a bit of both." And she went, "Out of either of them, smoke. Don't vape. For God's sake, don't vape." She's the horror stories that I can tell you is unreal. They're awful.
We're both at the stage now where we're on nicotine-free juice.
Good.
So we're not doing it for the nicotine, it's just for the habit.
Yeah.
And I hardly ever pick mine up, maybe 2 or 3 times a day, and he's the same.
That's good.
So it's just to keep it, you know, when you go, what can I do? What can I'm reaching for mints and breath freshener, and because I end up with a horrible taste in my mouth and I need to get rid of that.
Yeah.
So that's where I
see. With me, it was the doing something with your hands, but also it's having something here. And I know that's going to sound really weird, and someone's probably going to clip it at some point, but I like having something something in my mouth, whether it be smoking or eating or drinking copious amounts of coffee a day. I've got that as well.
I don't like coffee anymore.
What?
I don't like coffee. Unless
Who are you?
Really, really, really expensive, nice coffee.
Okay.
Then I like it.
So in other words, it's not that you don't like coffee, it's that you've become a coffee snob.
Very
Holly, stop, please. I'm an old woman. You start talking about, I need something to do with my mouth and my hands, right? And you're making me go off in a different direction. So please stop with that, because
I'm so sorry.
And I'm saying this in a jokey way.
I know, but it's true.
If you can't have sex, you should talk about it.
Oh, okay, I'll shut up then.
That's what oral is, isn't it? Is that not what oral sex is when you talk about it?
No, Holly, sorry. I only said that as a joke.
I know you did. It's fine. I took it as a joke.
I was actually being true, actually.
I know exactly how it comes across. That's why I said somebody's going to bloody clip this or something. Me saying I like to do stuff with my hands and my mouth. Maybe I'll start doing lollipops or something.
Oh, for God's sake, Holly, don't do this. I'm an old bird, and I'm. Oh, I'll shut up.
Kojak sucked lollipops because he was trying to quit smoking, and he went on to lollipops. So if you're going to go on to lollipops, it's not an issue, but you've got to take it out and go, who loves you, baby?
Okay, deal.
Imitation Kojak.
Kojak from wish.com.
Kojak, not heard of that for ages. It's one of the forgotten things over the years. Parents always used to watch it.
What was that? Sorry.
Oh, Kojak. It's one of the
Oh,
things.
Kojak.
Like,
I
yeah.
thought you were on about something that Steve had put in the comment. There's quite a few female comedians, but Steve.
Why?
Quite a
Because we're not.
Yeah.
Yeah. Is it because we're not funny, Max? Are we not funny? Is that what you're saying? That we should just leave? You don't. You hate us, don't you? Okay.
And one of my favourite lines I nicked off Joe Brand. I am anorexic. When I look in the mirror, I see a fat person.
Huh?
If you're anorexic, you look at yourself and think you're fat.
Mm-hmm.
Therefore,
That
I am
sounds like
anorexic because when I look in the mirror, I see a fat person.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay. God. Oh my God. I'm so slow. I'm sorry.
you heard of that plus size model
Dun-dun,
in
cha.
America who thinks that she's anorexic. Well, she's claimed that she's anorexic. And she's
Who's that,
plus
Right.
size and plus everything. I mean, that's just
Okay.
making a joke of anorexia, really.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
it's the Joe Brand line.
Yeah, I
You
know
know.
that was a joke,
Yeah,
but it just reminded me of this model, plus size model in America, who claims she's anorexic because she's plus size, and it doesn't make sense.
In other words, she wants attention.
Yeah. Well, they all do, don't they?
Yes. Yeah,
I
but
saw
there's.
Joe Brand in Southend live about 20 years ago, and I also and the front. What do they call it? There was a really good comedian that came on before him called Jeff Green. I don't know if anyone remembers him, but he was more
Yeah.
funnier than Joe Brand, to be honest. But he's not around anymore. I don't know why.
Mm.
Some of them just don't make it, do they? Or they just fall out of the limelight.
Yeah, because they're not saying what is supposed to be the narrative, or what is the thing that is, you know, what you're supposed to say these days, or what you're not allowed to say these days, or whatever, and then you fall out of favour.
Yeah.
Well, political correctness has killed comedy, hasn't it?
It's killed bloody everything.
yeah.
You know, you can't even have a laugh on the internet anymore with your friends.
No.
And the thing is, though, another problem is people getting offended on behalf of other people. It's like I was in a group and I was joking about myself, and I said that, you know, I'm autistic. And this woman jumped in. She went, "Oh, you shouldn't label yourself as autistic. You are a person with autism." And I was like, hang on. First of all, fuck you. Second of all, I'm sorry, what? Oh, yeah, labels are bad, sweetheart. You shouldn't do that to yourself. It's so damaging. And I was like, dude, I'm autistic. It's fine. Yes, but you really shouldn't, because it's, you are not your label, And she was genuinely offended. And I was like, hang on, I'm the one that's like, A, I'm the autistic. B, I'm the one that said I'm autistic. Why? And she really went off on one. And at one point I just went, do you know what? Enjoy your day. Bye. And it's people like that. It's like white people getting offended on behalf of black people.
Yeah.
Where the black person finds it hilarious, whatever's just been said.
Yeah.
You know what really upsets me, Holly, is that
What's that?
this terminology about, oh, you've got mental health. Now, actually, we've all got mental health and we've all got physical health. And I wish they wouldn't use the terminology you've got mental health. Everybody's got mental health.
That's
Are
only
you
half a statement, though, Lizzie. You
sorry?
have mental health issues. You have
Absolutely.
poor
That
mental
was
health. You have good
yes.
mental health. You
Hmm.
have mental health isn't a full sentence.
No, exactly, and it pisses me
Absolutely.
right
Thank
off.
you. Thank
It's like
you.
if you're gonna say it properly. Oh,
Yeah.
you've got mental health.
Absolutely.
Mental health what?
Now, I probably won't say anything that is going to surprise Heather right now, but I've had mental health issues 40 years. Um, Sadly, I think that I've got what's called non-resistant mental health. But I used to be a mental health advocate for Rethink.
Mhm.
And yeah, I'm the first to admit that I've got issues. um, but I really hate this. Oh, you've got mental health. I hate that expression. No,
Yeah.
you've got mental health issues.
Oh, but you're not allowed to use the word
We've all got
issues.
mental health. We've all got physical health. But I wish people would really understand that. And I'm really sorry because
Don't apologise.
well, I've done another thing tonight. I've I've told everyone.
All right.
Don't upset yourself.
We've all got our own issues. I've got mental health issues.
We
I'm
all
batshit crazy. Certified batshit crazy. There you go. Look, even Resist has said he's just a complete loony.
We all go through. We all go through. I can't listen to somebody else cry without joining in because
She really can't.
I will cry at the drop of a hat. So sometimes I can just about manage it, but 9 times out of 10, if you're going OTT, then I'm coming with you. I'm drowning with you.
And she also cries when she's happy. She cries when she's sad. She cries when it rains. She always cries.
I got through 4 tissues before my daughter got to say I do. I was on my second one before she got up the aisle.
Yeah, but you're allowed to do that when it's your daughter's wedding.
Yeah, but that's what I mean about I cry at everything. I cry when I'm angry. I cry when I'm happy. I cry when I'm sad. I say I'm full to there. Slightest little thing. All I've got to do is lean over and I'll leak.
Yeah.
But we all have certain things that take us over the edge. And I think you're full to about there as well, Lizzie. So yeah, you just need to take a breath but we're all here for you. It's not an issue.
And you're not alone either. You know, we're all going through stuff. I mean, there's been a few times where I've, you know, lately that I've thought to myself, should I be going back on meds? You know, because sometimes I'm like this all the time. And I'm like, should I go back on my meds? And I'm like, no, I've done really well without them. So, you know, don't feel bad for telling people that, you know, you suffer with mental health issues. It's fine.
Thank you.
It's all good.
Yeah, that's better. Put a smile on your face and say, so good. We get there. We're all batshit crazy.
Yeah, we are.
But
I'm
at least
completely fucking unhinged though. There's difference.
you keep freezing and going all pixelated. So
Oh, do I? Oh,
yeah,
I don't know what's going on.
poor signal. I don't know.
I don't know. Hang on a minute.
I don't know. I don't know.
I'm sure I'll text you and Roger before next week, but I really hope that you have a lovely holiday and that you catch a lot of fish and you just relax and you have a nice time.
Well, worst case scenario, you'll get to know because I will either post pictures on Facebook going, look what we caught, or there'll be a video appears on YouTube with links to Facebook and all the rest of it. If we can, because Roger's going, do you want a selfie stick? Do you want a tripod? Do you want to this? Do you want to that? So I've got so much rubbish to look after myself this year, because I might want to do a video.
Go on.
Yeah, go on.
Yeah.
Love that, Ollie.
But rather than just recording it, I will try and throw it out there. So, so yeah, we'll see.
Yeah, my
you-
my internet is sketchy because he's hell diving at the moment, so he's streaming a game.
That's all right, darling. So we can still hear you. It's
That's
just
all right,
your
then.
picture that's freezing.
Heather, you know that if you do whatever you need to do, live streaming or whatever, remember I don't understand the technology. We'll all be there looking at you.
Oh, I know that. But as I say, there will be something. There will be something somewhere if it happens. But we were very unlucky last year. We hardly caught anything, so there was nothing to throw up.
So I know there's these rules that if you catch fish in the sea or
Anyway,
a stream or something, you have to chuck it back. So when you go up and you do your fishing in the sea, can you keep the fish?
if it's big enough, basically, is the answer. So every fish has a minimum size. Certain fish have seasons where if it's with it, and sea bass is one of them, if it's within their breeding season, you cannot keep them regardless of how big they are, because one guy caught a record fish and he had to put it back because it was in mating season, so he couldn't even take it and get it verified. But basically, if the rule says it's got to be that big or bigger, if you catch something like that, it's got to go back. If you catch something like that, you can keep it. And we keep saying, hopefully this year we will catch something where we can keep it, because the idea is to dig the bait, because we can get worm off the beach, to catch a fish, to then cook it on a beach fire so that you've gone the full I didn't type that, Holly.
You get off lightly. You get off lightly. Dan gets stuff like, I'm looking for a gay man, I'm single. For anybody in chat, basically I've got admin on the StreamYard, so I can type through StreamYard as Mrs. W, and it comes up that message saying, Mrs. W, please hit the like button. That's me typing it. Whereas with Dan, because I've got admin rights, I go hell for leather with him, and especially when the drunker he gets, the better I can get away with it.
Does that mean I could actually type as you?
No,
That's not fair.
because this is your StreamYard.
That's
I'm part
not
of
fair.
your
No,
StreamYard
that's
team.
not fair.
I know. Sorry. Shit happens.
Yes. Yeah, Roger said it there. But Lizzie can't read that. Depends on the type of fish and size. Some you can't keep, some you can. Yeah, the big one he caught, the topes and the things like that, we wouldn't keep those anyway. We would only keep something that we would eat. So smooth hand, thank you, baby. Got there in the end. Most of the things, the rays that we catch, yes, you could eat them, but because it's actually their nursery area, and we haven't caught one really big. They've got to be fuck off huge, I think, to keep one. But even if you caught one big enough, we'd put them back because it's not worth eating. There's not that much meat on them. It's what you would buy in the fishmongers as skate. But if we caught
love skate, love sea bass.
Yeah, if we caught a nice sea bass, then that we're having it for tea, and it's what's left is going in the freezer and coming home and whatever. But yeah, I'm hoping for a nice sea bass. There was a lad up there last year caught one, good weight, good size, and I actually said to him, if you're not taking that home, I was going to ask you if we could have it, because I want some fish. I want some real fish. But he went,
do you know what?
To the missus.
Do you know what? I've literally just been sat here waiting for my turn so I can say, can you bring me some live ones back? And you've literally just started talking about bringing live ones home.
No. It'd be dead. It'd be frozen.
Oh, well, that's what I meant. Can you bring me a live one back?
We haven't caught anything big enough. Other people have. We know they're there. But and yes, Roger Smoothhand might have been big enough. But no. I'm hoping to get a big enough dogfish, because they used to sell those as rock salmon back in the day.
Mm-hmm.
So no, Steve. Smoked mackerel. Ha 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 ha. Hardy ha. Hardy ha ha ha.
Oh, he's hilarious.
Most definitely. But I want to try dogfish. So we'll probably have one of they.
That'll be nice.
Yes, yeah, conger. Roger wants to try for a conger. We think we've got a spot where we might find a conger. Well, we know they're there because a couple of years ago somebody else had one. If we're talking fish, do you want to come up and talk fish, babe?
Not some paint or a chocolate teapot
or a bucket of steam.
What do you want to know about fish?
Well, I feel like I'm the inexperienced one talking about as if I know what I'm talking about, and I don't really know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, there are certain fish in our waters that you're not allowed to take
at all, ever,
even out of season. One used to be the turbot, the flatfish. Obviously, tuna you're not allowed to take out of our waters.
Turbot still is.
But where we go, you're not likely to catch mackerel unless you go further out up the estuary. You don't get pollock and a lot of the round fish up there. You might get the odd cod, but not where we are. It's not deep enough. It's the wrong sort of ground for them. But doggies, yeah, they taste nice. And they're easy to eat and cook because they got no cartilage, no bone. It's all cartilage. The hardest bit is getting the skin off them.
Hello, Roger.
Oh, yeah.
I remember going fishing off Mevagizzy, although it was I wasn't really that good because I was in a boat and we pulled the mackerel in, so I wasn't really a fisherman. But hey,
Well, believe it or not, off Mevagissy seawall, the outer wall on the right-hand side of the harbour, I don't know whether I still hold it, but I did hold the golden grey mullet record from there.
well, I believe you.
Be right back.
Hey?
Jenny said she'd be right back.
Oh, yeah, that's where we used to catch a golden grey mullet, and also going out of there is quite good sharking as well.
You've got the great whites coming over now as well.
They've been here for a while. It's just that nobody's really seen them. Usually up in Scotland is the place you find them. Around the oil rigs, they've been filmed up there.
But they
As
tend
I
not
said
to
before,
come in.
the one off Padstow, I believe that was one because it was a mate of mine that saw it. And I know he's experienced enough to know what a great white looks like. He has seen them before. But
They don't tend to come in where we go. 1 second on.
Yeah, we might be lucky this year. The Tope are running at the moment, and they're normally around for 2 or 3 weeks at a time. So we could have some bigger sharks in there.
Nice.
You know, not the sort that are going to attack you.
You're going to need a bigger boat.
You're going to need a bigger boat and a bigger net.
Oh, watch out! Stand by your beds.
You know, you think about abroad, you get like the bull sharks. They'll come up the rivers because they can take low salinity in the water.
Yeah.
But most of ours over here, they do need the salt water, so they don't venture far. It's mainly flatfish and rays up there. And the size limits for the flatfish are quite big, actually, for what they are. A lot of what you see in the supermarkets here, it's all caught abroad, frozen, and then shipped in, so they get around the size limits.
Yep.
And all the
most things that you buy in this country are shipped.
Especially the little bass that you buy.
I dare you to come over here and do that. I dare you. I dare you to do that to Heather.
Has he got his pajamas on?
Greetings all.
No, he's not wearing his pajamas.
I'm big up the ghosters.
Can I have a
You want a muffin?
He can't hear you. I've got my headphones on. Heather asked if you... Oh, he's listening. He's got his earpiece.
I'm about 5 seconds behind.
Heather said, do you want a muffin?
Always.
The Muffin Man! Do you know the Muffin Man? The Muffin Man? The Muffin Man!
I know a man that muffins.
Yes, I know the muffin man. He comes around my way.
Yes.
Oh, does he?
Oh, yes.
Only occasionally.
Does he really? But no, he's not in his pajamas. He's wearing a hoodie over. He's got his shorts on and a hoodie. I need to get him some of them. I need to get him some of them flannel pajamas, so we can do a Thane video.
What
Giggity.
you want is satin sheets and satin pajamas, and as you shoot out the end of the bed, it leaves static sparks like you're going back to the future.
Do you know what? I actually invested in a really, really nice satin duvet set one year, going back probably like 15, 16, probably more. And I was like, I was so chuffed with this bloody set, and I put it all on and everything. And this, by the morning, I was ripping it all off because I was sick to death of the goddamn duvet slipping off the goddamn bed.
Yeah,
Because it was
the most uncomfortable things.
they're
ever.
horrible. They're horrible.
Yeah.
I do not know what the big hype is about satin. Satin sheets. No, they're horrible.
They
Do you know what?
they look sexy, but they don't feel sexy at
Do you know
all.
what is the best bedding ever? 100% cotton and the highest thread count you can afford.
Yeah.
Egyptian.
It lasts years. It's like silk because it's. I will not go less than 400, and I cannot afford 700. But it makes such a difference when you're sleeping on it. I've got rid of all my cheap, nasty sheets over the years because there was a time when it was like, oh, it's only a tenner, that'll do. And 3 months
And then you
later,
realise how shit it is.
3 months later, you've got bubbles on it everywhere. You're now turning it inside out so that the bubbles are on the other side or up by your ear instead of down by your feet. And then you're looking to buy another one. And you haven't had time to save money, so you're still buying another one that costs a tenner and it's just as shit.
Yeah. It's the same as... Nope, that's just fucked off out of my head. I have no idea what I was just about to say. I forgot mid-sentence. That's a skill, that is.
Hell yeah. But no, this quilt cover here isn't a high thread count, but it's on the spare bed, and I would never sleep in it because it's horrible.
So what's the highest thread count you can get with cotton?
700 or 1,000, I'm not certain.
I have no
Yeah, I
idea
can't
what
remember. Google.
I can't remember what it is. The thing is, though, as well, most like duvet sets and everything nowadays, they're likely to be polyester. It's like these easy wash. Oh, this is easy wash. Yeah, because it's polyester.
No.
And it's shit.
You want 100% cotton. You can get 800 thread count Egyptian cotton. Dormer Egyptian cotton, 1,000 thread count.
Well, you get
Nice.
paper disposable ones and just throw them away in the morning.
But that's 95.
Doesn't work like that. You're a legend. Thank you, baby. Hang on a minute.
That's £95 for one flat sheet. One king size flat sheet is £95, but it is 1,000 thread count.
1,000.
1,000. I'd never go lower than 400.
Okay. Good to know.
Grumps has just informed me.
Never go below 500. Agree with you.
So
Grumps has just informed me that ours is made of the hide of a dodo, apparently.
Okay.
All right,
Dodo?
weirdo. Yeah, hide of a dodo.
Well, that's not very
I
big
don't
then,
know.
because they're little birds. Well, not little birds, but
They're little birds, they are. You went Potter Cornish there.
big birds with big beaks. They
Cotton
are.
thingies are only that big anyway. But no,
Have you seen this?
You will find quite cheaply in comparison, 400 thread count. Places like Matalan and that will do 400. which is why I say I never do less
Oh,
than
what's the
that.
name of that place?
Hmm.
Fennell. We've got Fennell.
Yeah, but you don't want to be paying £100 for one sheep, do you? Really?
No.
No, it's finding the balance of quality over cost.
Yeah.
I mean, we're looking at getting a new bed at some point. It's not a necessity right now, but when we do, because it's only a double, it's not, even though we're little, it's not quite big enough, because we've got the dog as well, even though he's like that big.
But here you go. Here's a 800 thread count. Deluxe flat sheet, king size, £83. 600 thread count, 100% Egyptian cotton, deep fitted sheet, £21.99. And so they are there in the mid range. 400 thread count, deep fitted sheet, £34. So that's
Where's that?
Cotton Traders, Absolute Homes, Seventh Stitch, Amazon.
Yeah, Amazon.
Do you want to come up or do you want to go out?
I want to go out. Where are you going to take me?
How's the pussycat?
Is
How
she
is
doing
she?
all right, Roger?
Yeah, she's not too bad. She's a bit thickly on eating at the moment, but she hasn't been throwing up. So
That's good.
Don't miss you both
just
next week.
sleeping, isn't it? Just sleeping all the time. Just
Kitty, 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 kitty. She's like, no, I ignore. She's like, I ignore her in real life. I'm ignoring her now.
She ignores
she'll ignore everybody when she's on my lap.
Yeah, she does.
Purring away there.
She
ain't you?
meowed at me earlier, jumped up onto my lap. I made a comment to her. He turned round and she was gone. I'm not on his lap. I'm not on his lap. I'm gone. Hello, Daddy. Hello, Daddy.
Oh,
You want to lay that way round here? Okay.
bless. We actually we got two of ours in the living room with Archie the other day, and there was no fights, there was no barking, there was nothing. Archie even just curled up and went to sleep at one point. I was like, ow. Progress.
Has he always had issues then?
Oh, he's got major issues, like serious issues, with anything that moves, really. But he's kind of mellowing in his old age. Like he's 9 this year, and yeah, he still shouts at the dog next door, which is, I will add, one of the most loveliest dogs in the whole world. She's just one of those. She loves life. She's like, yeah, I'm a dog. My dog goes out there and just starts yelling at her. I'm like, dude, stop being a gobshite. It's because he's a rescue, and it's one of the things that I've never been able to get him out of, because it's a learned behavior, that if he barks, things just go away and leave him alone. And because he's had his space invaded so often, as you know, in his previous home, it's just something he's learned. So he has a bit of a shout at her and then he wanders off. But I can deal with it. It's not like he's trying to eat every dog, he's just barking at them.
Well, he's only bite sized for most dogs.
Exactly. He's bite sized for most bloody cats. My cats are bigger than him. Especially Jürgen. Jürgen's huge. Jürgen's like the size of a spaniel nearly. I'm exaggerating, he really isn't.
You shouldn't have such little doggies.
Well, do you know what? I wasn't supposed to have a little dog. I've never been a little dog person. And then he came into the rescue centre that I was volunteering at the time. and I was asked to foster him because he was in shutdown in the kennels. So he was just literally curled up in a ball, wasn't eating, wasn't drinking, wasn't doing anything. And the lady who ran it, she says, look, would you be able to foster him, put some weight on him, you know, get him ready for a new home? I was like, yeah, that's fine. I thought, I don't mind fostering a Chihuahua because I'm not going to fall in love with a Chihuahua. It's a rat. That's essentially what it is. It is a rat dog. So I was like, yeah, I'll foster him. I'll get him eating. I'll do some decompression training with him. I'll get him house trained and, you know, just get him ready to go into a new home. Yeah, by December, she messaged me saying, oh, are you ready for me to advertise Chihuahua? And I was like, well,
No.
funny thing. And she went, oh my God, oh my God, oh my gosh, I knew it. I knew it. She's, I knew it as soon as I saw him look at you. I knew it. I was like, that's why you asked me to foster him. I know your game. So yeah, he's what's known as a failed foster. Because he came into foster and never left. So I adopted him. But he's come on leaps and bounds since I brought him back, because he wouldn't do anything. He would just lay in his bed and just shake. He was so scared. He was in shutdown. It was horrible to watch. You know, he didn't like people. He's still not keen on people, don't get me wrong. But he's done so much better. I mean, like first thing in the morning, the first thing he does, because he sleeps on our bed now. The first thing in the morning, as soon as he wakes up, he'll lay on Grumps' chest. He'll go straight over to him and lay on him. And he's never done that with anyone apart from me. And it's beautiful. It's really beautiful to watch. Yeah. Or like when we're on the sofa, Archie will curl up next to him. And like Grumps will have his arm around him and everything. And he'll just chill out there. And I'm just like, oh, I literally couldn't ask for anything more. He's a good boy.
He's got a home. He's happy, and he's letting people join in at his home.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh yeah. I mean, these two, they've developed a bond. I'll say that they have developed a bond. And Archie he's developing a certain level of trust with Grumps as well.
Yeah.
Because Grumps isn't invading his space or doing. Do you know what I mean? He's always been taking it at Archie's pace.
It's the best way to be.
Yeah, absolutely. My only fear is that he's going to get squished one night, because like he'll lay in between us, and generally like me and Grumps will we'll have a cuddle and then we'll sleep back to back like, you know, normal human beings. None of this fucking let's cuddle all night. Oh, bugger off. It's too bloody hot.
No.
But we sleep back to back, and then Archie will be in between us.
Yeah.
And I'm worried that one day we're just going to squish him.
No, it won't happen. Either you will think there's something in the way, like television remote control or something. You feel when there's something in the bed between you, and you get no, that's not right.
Mm-hmm.
And you make the space, or he'll go, I'm getting squashed here, and move.
Hopefully.
One or the other will happen. You will not crush him, I can assure you. Because there's hardly ever any babies get squished when you put that, mum and dad put them in between them in the bed. Which happens far more than people think.
I remember when I had my lad and they were like, oh no, you can't put your baby in your bed and all that. Fuck off. Sometimes bloody easier, especially when you're breastfeeding.
Yeah.
Just he's literally asleep. I'm like, cot's over there. You can go there. Sleep there.
Because you don't have to get up to prepare a bottle. So why
Exactly.
should you have to take him back to bed?
Precisely.
He's only going to be awake in 4 hours anyway.
And the thing is, though, as well, I loved that time with my lad when he was little, and we'd have cuddles in bed, or even just like, just falling asleep in bed together. I loved that, absolutely loved it, and even like, I think up until sort of age 9, 10. Every so often he'd be like, "Oh, Mum, can I sleep in with you tonight?" "Yeah, go for it, mate. Should we watch a film?" "Yeah, okay." And that's something that he grew out of. But
Well,
yeah, hug your kids, for God's sake.
I used to have that with Josh when he would come over. He'd be like, can I sleep with you in your bed? And I'm like, well, yeah, of course you can. We'll watch telly together, fall asleep together, and no cuddles or anything like that. But yeah, not, yeah, you know what I mean. And
Right, sounds like somebody's dying downstairs. Cough it up, kid. Cough it up.
Fair enough. The one night, he reached out for me in the dark, and I obviously couldn't see his hand coming. He ended up cutting my eyeball with his fingernail because I didn't close my eye in time.
Oh God! Oh,
you don't see it coming, so you don't react. So it was like, I'm in the dark. And oh.
Wow.
Luckily, at the time, I was temping at
Oh.
the hospital. So I've got into work and they've said, what's happened? And I've told them and they said, right, forget it. Go downstairs, get yourself checked out. And I was advised to go home because he nicked my eyeball with his fingernail.
Ew.
Ew.
That gives me the ick.
But are you all right now?
You're all right now, are you?
Oh, are you all right now? Oh, look at Roger's big thing in the background.
Well, I was hoping that it was going to be clear out there, so I got the camera on the top ready, but I don't think it's going to happen.
No, it went really cloudy. It's been beautiful today, and then when we were driving home, it just started clouding over. It was like, I can see a rainbow, see a rainbow, see a rainbow.
I was up at 4:30. I was out there taking pictures of a clear blue sky. There was 2 jets flew over at high altitude. Normal trail behind them that was disappearing as they went. Then a bit later on, there was a few lines appeared. And then I noticed 2 jets with continuous trails. And ever since then, it's been getting cloudy.
Yep.
That's, yeah.
Yeah. Planes are terrible here in the mornings.
My voice is a bit dodgy.
Yeah. And I've noticed the past couple of days, both me and Grumps are really snotty. And it's because they're spraying. That's what they're doing up there. They're spraying us. And I don't care if people...
The pollen count. We've had a very high pollen count the last couple of days, and that gets into your sinuses. Even if you don't get hay fever, it will bung you up.
Oh, it's, 1 minute it's hot, then it's cold, then it's warm, then it's freezing.
What's that all about?
I know, yesterday morning in the village here, it was sunny, but it was there was a chill to it, like a late winter chill. Then I went to Bangor and it was really warm.
Mm-hmm.
And then you go to somewhere else and it's another feeling kind of thing. So
yeah.
Well, there you go. Put that one up, babe. There you go. Look, they're even filling in the bits where there ain't no cloud. Look.
Stupid.
Not really obvious, is it?
Oh no, not at all. We know what you're doing.
Yeah. Yeah, this morning, where's one where there's a picture? Oh, they're both bloody videos. Oh, there we go. That one was it. Oh, where are we? That one. That one was at 4:30 this morning.
Yep.
And then as the day went on,
Yep.
you can see the straight edge where they started.
Yep. That is a classic chemtrail. That is.
Yeah. Oh, you can tell the difference between the
Hey,
contrails
Gary.
and the chemtrails.
Evening,
Hi.
Ellen.
Yeah, it's like when people say, people go, "Oh, it's just, it's a contrail." No, a contrail disappears. A chemtrail gets bigger.
Yeah. I mean, sometimes a contrail will hang around for a little while, but not as long
But it
as
doesn't.
what's going on there.
The chemtrails expand widthways.
Yeah. Yeah, a contrail will just stay the size that it was, and then it will dissipate.
Mm-hmm.
But what they do is, if there is cloud already up there, what they do is they'll drop, I think it's aluminium, not disulfate, something else into it, which drops through the cloud. It will hang around at lower altitudes, or it will turn into rain.
Yep.
Because it collects the moisture on the way down.
Mm-hmm.
And
Well, it's like what Jenny was saying about the temperature. I've been questioning if there's something wrong with me because I look at my weather app and it says, 16, 17, and I'm like, I'm freezing. Is that wrong? Is the weather app wrong? Is the temperature wrong? Because I don't feel it.
It has been.
Weather apps are always wrong.
It has been colder. That's it. Boiling America, aluminium oxide. It has been colder, but it's now warming up a bit to the. Sorry about my breathing. To the point where they're saying we could end up with a mini heat wave next week.
Yeah, like 26, 27.
Well,
But
it's 18
How you
degrees
feeling, Roger?
outside. I'm melting.
I'm ready to put a jumper on. Another one. I've already got 2 layers. I'm ready to go and grab my dressing gown. Maybe I'm cold.
Mine's on the floor down here.
I'm pretty
How you feeling, Roger?
Hey.
How you feeling?
Yeah, throat's still a bit sore, still a bit hoarse. That's why I was trying not to do too much talking tonight.
I mean, go away. I don't care. It's just Lizzie was asking about fishing.
It's, I don't know what's done it. I got a feeling it's the vape.
It is.
But I haven't been on that much today. So. Oh, I'm just tired.
But if the vape gets us off the tobacco short term, then it's fine as long as we don't end up vaping for the next 3 years. Because
even vaping for a month can do lasting damage to your lungs.
Okay, but it's what do you do? What do you use to help?
Not something that you inhale.
Yeah, I shall be taking it on holidays. So. Oh well. Look, letting his girlfriend have a go in his race car. Ooh.
What's that, sorry?
A bloke letting a girl have a go in his race car.
Ooh. Ooh. Is it still in one piece?
Yeah, she didn't do too bad by the looks of it.
Well, Grump's car's still in one piece, and I've driven that. I didn't break it.
These boys always go on about women drivers, but if anybody's going to run into something, it's 9 times out of 10 it's the fellas,
That's true, actually.
isn't it?
Right,
Yeah.
you're on about cars. Now this one, Grumps will like this. Now the Tesla is supposed to be one of the fastest accelerating cars on the road, yeah?
You want me to share this, don't you?
Oh, yeah.
No, Sean.
But more importantly, listen to the one on that one there, to the noise.
I don't know whether I've got you. Did you click the button to share the sound?
Yeah, it should come up. That's the Tesla getting absolutely mullered. And that is only over 1/8 of a mile.
Yeah, but of course it's going to get absolutely nailed by GTR.
It is with that one. Because did you hear the rise in the noise?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that was an extra 500 brake horsepower shot of nitrous oxide.
Oh. I like it. I like it a lot.
I wish mine had
Be right
sounded
back.
like that when
Just
I had
gonna
one.
go to the toilet.
Yep, no worries, Jenny.
No, he wouldn't be, Steve. But yeah, that is one very rapid skyline. Obviously in
Yeah.
America. Mine was nowhere near tuned that big. My back wheels and brakes are in the boot. Let's put it back together. Oh, hello. Chat disappeared then. What was that all about?
I don't know. Mine's okay.
Oh, it just regular here. It
Does it
disappears like it's refreshing itself, but I don't quite know what that's all about.
No, all good here.
It's just you.
It's your
Yeah,
computer.
Don't tell him that. It's just him.
It's probably just a glitch in the processing. That's all.
It's. Oh, I've got wind as well now. Oh my lord! Sorry, cat.
Oh, bless her.
I did the other day. She just took one look at me and I fuck you and was gone. Did it smell bad? Yeah.
Turned it back on you.
Play dead. There you go.
Mm.
Oh dear. Oh, my throat. I hope it's better by next week. I had a fucking a text today. The day we're supposed to be driving up. Apparently, they made an appointment for me with the doctor.
Oh, nice.
I phoned him up. I said, well, look, I said, it's on the thing. I organised the treatment for Tuesday so I wouldn't have to worry about it, going up. I said, and then you give me an appointment slap bang in the middle when we're driving up. So I've had to put it off till the 19th. I think it is of next month. I think it's the 19th. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, they're good like that, dropping a appointment on you right when you don't need one.
Well, luckily enough, because I'm in with them up there, I don't bother ringing appointments. I just ring the unit. if it's something the receptionist can't handle, she puts me on to my consultant secretary,
Mhm.
He's on
Who I'm
first name
who I'm
terms
on
with
first
them.
name terms with.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I can believe that.
I like it with all of them up there.
I say, June, can you make it a following week?
Yeah.
Criminology that day. It's most inconvenient.
Sue the nurse said it's all right. I can drop in at any time for a blood test.
See, this is what I don't understand, right? My hospital, obviously being at the QEH for my brain stuff, they'll do the pre-op appointments over the phone, but they want a blood test, ECG, and all of that. But I'm like, there's nothing special about these tests. I could do it at my local hospital and you could send the results over.
Have you asked?
Yeah, apparently no. Because if there's something wrong with, say, my ECG, then they can sort it there and then. Or something like that anyway. I kind of zoned out halfway through that conversation.
Yeah. And I know what they're saying is they want to run the tests with you there, because like they did with him the other day, they wanted a bit more information. So they went, can you hang on while we do this? And we need to do that. And you're there. It's not you've got to come back in for us to look at this because somebody didn't know what they were doing. So anyway, it means you get to come and see us.
I know, right? I mean, we'd come and see you anyway, but yeah.
No, you won't. You won't
We
come
will.
and see us unless you're over in the area.
Oh, we're
Unless
going to.
Oh, no. I know that. But what I mean is, when you know you're going to be in the area, you make a point of visiting.
Yes.
As opposed to, we will make an appointment to meet up, and because I keep saying I want to come over to you, but it hasn't happened yet because
No. Life gets in the way. Life gets in the way. It's fine.
Life doesn't get in the way. I just haven't got round to sorting anything out about coming over to see you.
Well, at the minute, it's hospital appointments and doctor's appointments getting in the way because the first week in June, I think I've got 2 or 3. Then whatever, when I get that other appointment that we've spoke about, because
I'll get. Don't know you missed them because we're past the first 2 weeks in June.
Because I'll get that through. I'll get that through within 2 weeks. That referral appointment. So God knows when that's going to be. It could be that week that they ring me. I don't know. I don't know how it works. So yeah, yay. And then doctor's appointments and stuff like that. It's just like, oh my life. We're all falling apart.
Why not?
That's what we said. You couldn't make one working human being out of the lot of us put together.
Just my eyes are screwed.
Mine are today. I was really struggling today.
My eyes have been out of whack for a long time.
It's weird, isn't it?
My head tonight. Can't get rid of this headache.
So sometimes in the morning I can't even open my left one. It just feels like it won't open.
Did I tell you about my trip to the opticians or I can't remember?
No, what's what happened?
Well, I kept getting headaches in this eye. And apparently I've got macular degeneration, which is where you get spots on the back of the retina. So you'll be looking at something and it'll be blurry in a particular spot. And if it's allowed to progress, you end up losing the sight in the middle, and you just end up with peripheral vision. So
That's them little stickers I keep putting on your glasses.
I'm sorry, I shouldn't encourage him.
don't you love how sympathetic my other half can be?
He's about as sympathetic as mine.
She's lucky she doesn't fall asleep in the car when I'm driving, because I'd stick a picture of the front of a truck on the windscreen in front of her and then scream.
Finished.
We're finished. Sorry, Mum.
Finished.
Sorry, Mum.
Oh, you know.
Roger, behave.
I'm not going to tell you the rest now. I'm just going to stop.
I'm listening, Heather.
I was listening. I was listening, but he made me laugh. It was he started it.
Don't give me he fucking. I know it's always him starts it.
He did start it though. Come on, we know this.
We know that. We know that. I tried to tell him what was wrong, and he didn't bloody want to know. What else is wrong with me, babe? Can you tell him?
Cataracts.
That's it. You were listening then.
Yes, I was.
Oh, they do surprise us sometimes with that, don't they? With that whole they're actually listening. It's selective. It's selective.
But I can listen and talk at the same time.
Oh no, you can't.
The only thing I can't do is breathe through my ears.
One day, Roger, you will learn. You will evolve to be able to.
You haven't got a
breathe through
tongue that's 9 inches long either.
La 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 la. Not listening. Not listening. Not listening.
Lyrics. Song lyrics. It's song lyrics.
Practically a married woman. You can't talk to me like that, Heather.
It's song lyrics.
Oh yeah, of course it is. Oh, I believe you.
When you walk in the pub with half a slice of hang stuck to your tongue, isn't it? And you walk in and go, ah, and you got like a foot of it waving around in front of you.
What the fuck? That's quite disturbing.
It's Kevin Bloody Wilson, and the lyrics go, because I've got a tongue that's a 9 or 8 inches long, and I've learned to breathe through my ears.
Ears, yeah.
Good Lord.
It defeats the object using a snorkel.
It does really,
It's just
doesn't it?
song lyrics.
How did we get onto this subject? How?
Me again,
Descended into filth. Yeah,
Oh,
I know. He started. No, he's that way. He's that way. He started
you
it.
can always put me back in the back room. I don't mind.
Yeah, go in timeout for a bit.
He'll blame me for that.
It's me. I hit the button.
I wouldn't blame you. I know what Ollie's like.
Yep.
Yeah, but you've got both of us to deal with on here now.
Yep.
Aye.
Poor Roger.
Do I look
No,
bothered?
I'll get my new glasses on Monday. I've had to have
Bothered.
bifocals because I can't see the telly anymore.
Oh no.
Can't
So what I
bother.
normally do is these are computer glasses. So they're the right focal length for these. So I've had to have a new pair of computer glasses. But my other ones, my readers, go down there. And I have them down there so I can look at my phone. And then when I look at the telly, I look over the top. So I've got myself some bifocals so I can do. I don't know how I'll get on with them.
You
Because-
might. They might take some getting used to. You should be all right with them.
Because the issue I may have is I may actually need them for driving.
You'll need
So-
distance ones.
See, I need these for driving. I literally cannot see without them anymore. I think I took them off to clean them, or we were going somewhere, and I took my glasses off to clean them. Obviously, Grumps was driving, and I was just looking around, going, "How did I drive before wearing these? Like, this is scary. This is really scary. How blind am I?" Or like, what I'll do is I'll do that, and I'll put them down for a minute, and then
Yeah.
I'll start wandering around the house.
Yep.
And I'm like, after about half an hour, I'm there like that going, why the fuck can't I fucking see? And he's like, because your glasses aren't on your face. Oh, that'll be it. Or I'll just walk around going like that, and I'm like, can't see. Need my
These
glasses.
I specifically got for computer work. They're me normal distance ones, everyday use. They're readers for when I want to put the book close to my face. And they're readers for when I'm working and writing it over 1.5 feet away. And then
My
I've
God.
got 2 pairs of driving glasses in the cupboard. And then I've got another pair in there, which are medium distance for fishing.
Mm-hmm.
Do you want to go out?
Yeah, where
mate,
we going?
He does it all the
No.
time. He
I
never,
have to have the window shut with the lights on, the wiggy things come in. So
He
she has to
never-
ask to go out.
never reacts, Holly. Never reacts. So he's not even willing to take you out anywhere.
I know. He sucks.
Yeah.
I never take another man's woman out.
Why not?
He'd probably be bloody happy if you took me out, Roger. He'd get me out from under his feet. He'd be like, oh my God, please take her. For God's sake, take her.
I get another 2 levels done on gaming.
But you've just had the two of us going, yes, please, you can take us out. And you've deafed both of us.
Yeah, you
You're
have.
just totally.
Totally. Just dismissed it. Why don't you
Not
love
an
us?
I'm not a going out person anymore. Well, I never was to start with, if I'm honest. But
You're not going out anywhere. What does that mean?
it means I don't do it.
Don't do it. Where
It's
don't
far
you go?
too peoply out there.
Yes, exactly.
It is. It's way too peoply.
I'll end
That's
up
the
with
thing.
a
Holiday, he'll
swat.
insist on coming shopping. Can't leave him in the car.
Why does he start pressing buttons?
It's only when we're on holiday you have to take me shopping.
That's what I said.
Yeah.
Insists on coming with me. Then leaves the trolley behind with the pounding. And when I go, where's me pound? He goes, what pound? We've now
Bravo, Roger.
left the area, driving
wasn't
down the road. And I'm like, there was a pound in that trolley that you had, that you were in charge of. Oh.
I carried all the bags. No.
I keep stashing pound coins in Grump's car for when we go shopping, but he keeps spending them. He keeps forgetting. Like when he's at work or something, he fancies like a bottle of Lucasade or something out of the vending machine. He'll go and raid the car. Yeah, trolley money's gone.
Yeah.
Every time.
We'll go down to Astor.
I've always got
No.
a token.
I've got to shop. I've got to do the shopping for the week because where we are, there isn't a shop. So you've got certain things you can pick
You
up.
just use one of them.
It's a key.
I can't
The
get
other end of
keys.
it in the slot.
Can't get them off. Can't get them off with these. Those key ring things and acrylic nails don't mix. Fucking useless at the minute. It's like, let's do that.
So I take him shopping. He's got to come with me so that he can get what he wants. We have been in the shop maybe 15 minutes. Right, I'm done. Shall we go? And I'm like, Do you want to eat? Do you want some food? I've got enough for 2 meals.
Oh,
Do you want pizza? Do you want bacon? Do you want sausage? What do you want? I don't know. I've had enough on board now. Can we go?
Oh my God.
Just go and sit in the car. Go and sit and wait in the car. No. I'm here to help you. Right. What are we buying? Well, I don't know. That's your department.
If I'm shopping, I know exactly what I want. It's go round, whoosh, 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 pay for it, and go.
Yes, and you would starve.
No, I wouldn't.
It's boy shopping. Boy shopping. Bacon, 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 bacon.
No,
Chocolate.
no. New pair of slippers, some new fishing tops, maybe a
What?
pair
I
of-
can't hear a word you're saying. You've got to come up here and shout that, love. Nobody else will be able to hear you either.
I stand with Roger. Straight in, straight out, none of this faffing about.
Exactly.
Oh, shut up. You happily come fucking food shopping with me.
No, we don't. We
Yes, you do.
come out with 50.
That was today. That was only today. When we actually go food shopping, you happily help me. I cannot fucking fault you on that. You are an absolute legend.
Yeah, don't mean I like it.
I know you don't like it. I didn't say you liked it, but you happily, you will
I'm the sort of
happily
asshole
do the
that
food
goes
shopping.
round and picks stuff off the shelves and put them in other people's trolleys.
Yeah, we went to Tesco's today just to get the dog some dog treats. And then I was like, oh, actually, I need this. Oh, I need this. Oh, I need this. Oh, before you know it, he's there going, you literally wanted dog treats. You are banned from shopping.
Oh, occasions like that, there's no way he'd come with me anyway, because he hates shopping. But as I say,
Grumps doesn't like it. Grumps doesn't like it, but he will come and he'll help me, which I love him for it, because I hate food shopping.
But my issue is he goes with his list, which is things like slippers, maybe a new like I say, a new top for fishing. Even though I've bleached all his white tops this year, we'll get there and we've forgotten something. So he's got to have a look for something in and when he's got those 3 things, that's it. He's done. None of which.
Yeah, he boy shops. He boy shops.
But he won't help when he, because I'll say, do you not want some chocolate? Oh yeah, you can buy some chocolate. Well, what do you want? I don't know. You pick.
Oh, pardon me.
I just want to hit him. If he was in the car, if he bought it, if he picked up his stuff and paid for it and sodded off back to the car, I would have to pick everything. I wouldn't have him there to ask.
Mm-hmm. That's basically how I shop, because he's a man. He doesn't know
chocolate. You say yes. That is chocolate. Not what sort you want. If you ask if I want chocolate, that is chocolate.
The thing is though, with Grumps, I don't really have to say, oh, do you want this? Do you want this for tea? Do you want that for tea? It's kind of a case of, I'm cooking this, and he's like, yay, and he'll eat it. He'll eat whatever I put in front of him.
But to be honest, Heather knows. She knows what I'll eat and what I don't. And I will admit, I can be a very picky eater. There's a lot of things I don't eat, not because I don't like them. I've tried them and I just don't like it.
It is because you don't like them.
Well, yeah.
You said it's not because I don't like them, and then went on to say that you don't like them.
Yeah,
it's all right.
I either don't like the taste, don't like the texture, or it's got too many legs.
Yeah, that sort of thing. I get you. It's the leg
It's
thing.
not-
That,
I will give him that. It's not. I don't like the sound of that. It's. I won't eat that because I use that as fishing bait.
that's fair. That is absolutely fair.
Yeah. When it comes to sea fish, things like that, actually, that must have been dead 2 days ago because it's come all the way to Birmingham. I don't fancy that. It's not particularly fresh. Or as I say, I use that as bait.
Yeah, I can tell just by the look of a fish whether it's been defrosted and refrozen, and I won't eat any fish that's been I'll eat frozen fish as long as it's only been frozen the once.
Mm-hmm.
But when it's come out of the freezer, been defrosted, put on display, put back in the freezer, bought out again, no. That's
Which
when
is
you get
why
into
I tend to
the
buy
danger
frozen fish, because it has been frozen. It's like frozen peas. They were frozen once. And so they're nice. And then I'll do a fish pie or something. But I know what he will eat and what he won't eat. But sometimes you know how you just fancy something that you haven't had for ages. And every now and again he'll go, oh, I know. How about this?
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, I would never have thought of that if you hadn't suggested it. So that's
Yeah.
why I drag him around the shop sometimes, because I go, oh yeah, I quite like. I haven't had spam fritters forever.
Ooh. Ooh.
Yeah, but they were nothing like I remember them to be, you know.
I love
I ain't
spam.
buying any more because I got the last.
Do you know what?
Because I was used to homemade ones rather than shop bought ones, you know.
But I
When
got
I
them
was-
out thinking they were chicken and they were disgusting.
When I was pregnant with my lad, I had a craving for spam. And no word of a lie, his dad came home from work, found me sat there on the sofa with the can of spam and a fork. And I was just literally eating it out of the can. And he was like, "Are you okay there?" I was like, "Mm-hmm, mm-hmm."
But when I used to fish on the lakes and rivers, I used to use spam for bait and luncheon meat.
Mm-hmm. Yep. No, I love spam. Oh, spam's amazing.
Can't stand it. I've got a tin downstairs.
Love it. I wish I could eat it. I wish I could eat a lot of things at the moment. But spam, yeah, spam's ace. I don't care what people say. Spam is
Well, the
lush.
thing is, back in my youth, when you couldn't afford a lot of stuff, you know, that was part of the staple diet.
Yeah.
You know,
No.
that's why I said we were lucky coming from a farming community because we had farm animals to eat.
Ooh, corned beef. Yes. Yes,
I
Max.
used to
Corned
eat
beef.
that all on its own.
Yep, absolutely.
My mum didn't like ham or bacon, so we never had spam. But she loved offal. So liver, kidneys, heart, not an issue. They were all on the menu. But not spam.
So you can eat an organ, but not spam. That's weird.
I won't eat tripe.
I love kidneys.
Oh God, tripe is vile. Ooh. Ooh.
No, we didn't do tripe.
No.
Didn't do tripe. I think that was
My
dog
mum-
food.
When mum feeds, she raw feeds her dog, and one of the ones she gets is got tripe in it. It just
What
smells
time
like
did you
wee.
say moon roast tonight, babe? Sorry.
Sorry, well, sorry, Holly. I'll come back to you.
It's
Roger,
okay. No, I was finished.
I didn't hear any of it anyway.
Oh,
What time is moonrise?
I think I said 10 to 10, didn't I? But go outside and have a look.
Well, if you said 10 to 10, it ain't going to be up there yet, is it? What's the time? What, no, 9
The
o'clock.
only moonrise thing I've got is on my tide timetables, and there ain't no tide in Birmingham.
Table.
I've done Aberystwyth.
I'll go and have a look.
Thank you. Sorry, Holly, what were you saying when he was talking all over the top of you?
Just that my mum raw feeds her dog, and one of the foods that she has got tripe in it, and it stinks to high heaven. It smells like wee.
Yeah.
And it's vile, but the dog absolutely loves it.
Tripe's supposed to be really good for you, but
yeah, 9:44 is moonrise for London. Sorry,
so about 10 to 10 or 10 past. It is, yeah, but it won't come up above the houses till about 10:15 round there. Yeah, you see, my dad was from the farming community. So when I said I wanted a pet rabbit, he said, yeah, we can have a pet rabbit, but as soon as it gets big enough, it's going in the pot. Because I loved the taste of rabbit. We had rabbit quite regularly.
Are you okay?
Now.
Are you?
Am I all right?
Oh yeah, he dropped his phone.
Ah.
It sounded like he'd knocked something flying.
Roger's coming upstairs. I presume it's to see if he can see anything out of the window up here. Oh, he needs a pee. But yeah. I've got to try and find some clothes to wear. Pack me fishing gear.
I love getting everything ready for holiday, like washing everything and packing it and everything. I love it.
Well, I did that. Actually, I might want to take this, and I'm wearing it. I better get these washed and dry. So I've got a selection done. And then things like my...
yeah, I knocked my microphone over.
It's not a dressing gown. It's one of these waffle gowns, if you know what I mean.
Mm-hmm.
And I use it as a big towel when I've had a shower. So that's going to need washing and drying. So but yeah, and hopefully we'll have some nice drying days next week, because I've got a few other bits and pieces. But I'm busy this weekend moving. Not me. Are you waiting for the cat? Look at this.
Oh, belly.
I know. It's terrible. Well, I can't see no moon.
That's sugar, that is. That's sugar and those drinks. That's what that is. And chocolate.
It is.
Chocolate. That's a chocolate
no, he's
belly.
been really rather good on the chocolate, so I know it's not that. But I bought some orange Lucozade for the kids. And he decided he quite liked it. So drank most of the tray. And I can see...
In true Roger style, he didn't just drink a bottle. No, he'll take the whole frigging tray.
Well, Iceland do trays of 24 cans of pop. And his Diet Coke and this orange Lucozade, 3 for 24 quid. Well, the orange Lucosade's £10.50 a tray. So it's quite a bargain, really. So I'll have some of those for the kids.
Hang on, where is
like that?
Where is that?
Iceland.
What is the Lucozade? Is it bottles or is it?
Cans.
It's cans of Lucozade. Oh, okay.
Yeah, 24 cans.
For how
24
much?
cans. Three trays of 24 for 24 quid.
How much is one tray?
Depending on what it is, £10.50 if you buy the orange Lucozade,
Mm.
and £8 if you buy 3 of them. So it's quite a saving.
Yeah, I'm just trying to figure out if it'd be cheaper to do that than buying in bottles all the time. Because Grumps drinks it like there's no tomorrow. He loves his Lucozade. Yeah, I'll have to see if it's going to be any cheaper.
Because he likes cans of pop, whatever labels on it. Because if you buy a bottle, it tends to go flat if you leave it for too long. So, and he will only have one can now, and then one can later, and he alternates. But it's since I've bought those that he seems to have gone in the middle. So I'm not buying any more. Because the thing is, if I knew you guys would come in, I'd go, oh yeah, I'll get some in for you. But they'd be gone before you got here.
Exactly. He can't be trusted, that's why.
No, he can't be trusted.
Me? Moi?
Yes, you.
Brutus. Et tu, Brute, you cannot be trusted.
Of course I can.
Is that what that means?
What?
Et tu, Brute. I never knew what that means.
And you, Brutus.
I thought that splash it on all over.
Et tu, et and to you, Brute, Brutus.
Oh, right, okay.
Because everybody's stabbing him, and Brutus stabs him, and he goes, not you as well, basically. Et tu, Brute. Yeah.
Got you. Okay.
Not that I did Latin at school.
According to my computer, sunset is coming.
Sunrise, moonrise.
Sunset is coming.
Don't matter about sunset, we want moonrise.
I can't see any of them here. It's too clouded.
Doesn't matter when the sun goes down, it's when the moon comes up.
We've got clear spots, but there are a hell of a lot more white lines appearing up there.
Let me have a look.
But it was the same last night. White. It was cloudy, but when we
I will go and have a look.
You could clearly see the full moon.
Yeah, it's all white, no cloud, and no mountains.
It'd have been great if it was after next week, because we have got a full moon while we're up there actually. Because where we are, it's totally flat right over to the hills and that and the lakes. And then it's flat out to sea and across to Scotland, and you get some amazing sky views.
Yeah,
but we're going to get dark skies because the moon is disappearing from the Friday.
Well, I think we got a full one while we're up there.
No, because you can't have, because Friday is last quarter.
Not a bloody chance of seeing it here. Not a bloody chance.
We might be lucky.
Oh, I just shivered.
If it appears, I mean, the pictures I'm going to be able to get ain't going to be very good anyway, because they'll be out the front and there's street lights. I have managed to get decent shots of the moon using the zoom out there when the lights are on, but it's so low on the horizon at the moment. It might not even come up above the houses and the trees at the end.
But we're not getting full moon while we're away, because I said that. I said we're not going to get high tides because we've missed it.
I thought I saw somewhere that we would get one, but
no, we'll get one next week. Full moon was last night and tonight and tomorrow.
Yeah, I think no, Karen. So Karen shared a post on Facebook about there being a full moon on July the 3rd, and it's wrong because we've got one
that's right
tonight.
where I
No,
saw it
it's
then.
every 28 days, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I was like, hang on, that's a new post from some. Obviously, she shared it from somebody else, and it was saying about a certain type of moon. I was like, well, no, it's a full moon tonight, and it's a strawberry moon. So yeah, it's
Yeah,
clearly
so luckily enough, the tides would be receding while we're up there fishing. So the high tides are on the full moon, the highest tides.
Mhm.
But it does mean we might get a chance to see the Milky Way.
You might even get a chance to photograph it.
That would be good.
Yeah. You will.
I'm still toying with the idea of seeing if that telescope works and take that.
We may as well take it.
Pictures down that.
We may as well take it and try it.
Mhm.
Well, yeah, could do if we've got room. You know,
We've
it's not,
got room.
eh?
We've got room. We bought
It's
a
the
big
weight,
car.
darling. We can get a lot more in room wise. It's
Oh.
weight.
Okay, leave me behind. I'll get the bus.
Shut up.
No, he
Don't
does
be-
this. He does this. He's got something that weighs a couple of pounds, and he's like, we might not be able to get that in because of the extra weight. And I'm like, if you're
Believe
worried
it or
about
not,
weight, you're leaving me behind.
the police.
I can kind of see your I can see your logic behind it actually, Heather.
But the thing is, what she doesn't see is all these police alerts where they're stopping people for having overloaded cars, not just trucks and vans now, personal cars. They target people that are going on holiday because they know they've likely got too much weight in them. And we've got a bloody great box of lead weights and all sorts in the boot, fishing tackle. And believe it or not, that back end of that car is quite heavy when you drive it when we're loaded. That's why I worry about weight. Don't forget, it's not your license, it's mine when we're driving up and back. I'll be the one. I've already got 3 points for speeding for the first time in 20, 30 years.
I'm thinking of going for a short break, but I don't know where. I think somewhere down south, get some sun.
There ain't much of it down here. My mates just put on Facebook that they've got possible storms down on the south coast coming in at the moment.
They seem to get more than we do up here.
Have you got anybody you can visit?
Well, I've got a friend in Scarborough, but I went to Scarborough in March and I was ill all the week. So I don't know.
Yeah, there's bugger all at Scarborough. You've got to get to Whitby for your fish and chips.
I did go to Whitby. That was a bit boring. I did go to the Abbey. And
Go South Wales.
No, I was just thinking that it's nice if you've got somebody either to go with or to go visit.
Nah.
I am going to go make a brew. I will be back in a moment.
Can I have one, please?
Yeah. I'd like to go to Cornwall again, but that's really far away. Yeah, I have no idea.
The other thing to do is because you don't drive. If you're going on your own, see if you've got a local coach company.
Yeah, I was thinking that.
And see where they go.
And
just book yourself on one of them.
Could do.
Or just get a weekend pass on the train, see where you end up.
I'd like to go on one of that, the ones where you sleep on them in the cabins on the train. Oh, what do you call them?
Can only get those if you're on the long ones, like if you go in London to Scotland.
Yeah.
and the overnight ones,
Be nice though, wouldn't it?
and they are
Why?
expensive.
Mm.
I mean, the Orient Express does weekend trips.
I would
Yeah.
not want to pay an absolute fortune to try and sleep on a train, because if you don't sleep, it's it's the waste of an evening, the waste of a day. I don't
What's
know.
that? 650,000. Gary Hart. I'll have to think about it.
Someone had a comment removed off of Facebook, and all it said was, "Saw you today, waved like an idiot, LMFAO," and a laughing face emojis. And apparently that is against community guidelines. Telling somebody you waved like an idiot. What? Oh, you know.
Oh, who knows? Who knows?
Well, anyway,
No.
what do you want to talk about now?
I wouldn't mind sleeping on a train if it was something like the Orient Express.
But
That you're on
Go
it
on
for
a
a week.
cruise if I could afford it.
But
you
there's
don't
every
want to go on
chance.
that. Too many people get murdered on that, don't they? I've seen the films.
Yeah, there's every chance I wouldn't sleep, which would make me cranky as hell during the day, and yeah. So you end up sleeping during the day and awake all night, missing everything.
You got the one going round, going through the cabins looking for James Bond, throwing people out the windows.
Diamonds are forever.
That wasn't Diamond. That wasn't Diamonds Are Forever. It was the one. Oh, fucking hell. Oh, the drug one with the voodoo.
Oh, with Jane Seymour in it.
Yeah, as the sorceress.
Mm.
Yeah, I can't remember the name of it now. With Quango, the drug dealer, wasn't it? Yeah, that was the one with him, because it's matey with the old scissor chops. He got fingers. He got him hooked up in the wires, didn't he?
Yeah.
I can't remember which one it was now. Can't remember. Not my favourite films,
Mine was
James.
wrong.
Eh?
Doesn't matter. Mine was wrong, and I can't sing yours because you don't know what it was. So
No. What's been going on in the chat?
not a lot.
48 hours on a train in Africa. Dear, oh
Was
dear.
it Live and Let Die? I don't think it was.
Yes.
Was it?
Yes, I believe it was.
So I
Could
had
be.
thought that earlier on, but
Yes,
can't
it
remember it.
was. It was Live and Let Die, and I'm not singing that because that was fucking Beatles.
Paul McCartney, wasn't it?
Can't
Yeah.
do. I don't do Paul McCartney in any way, shape,
Yeah,
or
no
form.
me.
Yeah. I
So I'll
always
stick.
remember James
I'll stick
Seymour.
with Diamonds Are Forever.
Diamonds Are Forever was on the other night. Was it last weekend? Yeah. And Thunderball.
He's the man with the Midas touch.
It's the man with the golden gun. With Christopher
Oh,
Lee.
think of that one was
The
Heather.
nasty plane, the plane.
Gold finger.
Oh, what? Hang on. No.
What?
Was that the one? No, that was the man with the golden gun, not Goldfinger. Christopher Lee.
Yeah. Goldfinger was what Heather was singing earlier on.
Yeah, Goldfinger was the one with
Sean Connery.
yeah, the big chunky guy plays Goldfinger. Oh, fuck me, I can't remember his name now.
But let's face it, none of us are real Bond fans.
No.
We're not fanatical about Bond. Don't mind a bit of Sean occasionally, but
then again,
Well, Live and Let Die was actually Roger Moore.
yeah,
can't stand Roger Moore. He was a
no. But
Because
then
that
again, we
was
all grew up with James Bond, didn't we? I mean, they were always on holidays, and it was
always on at
sometimes the
Christmas.
highlight. Yeah, it was the highlight of like telly in a way.
Who was the first to play 007? I believe it was David Niven.
David Niven. Yeah,
I'm not a Bond fan. I'm not gonna
Oh,
lie,
who's
I'm not a
that?
Bond fan.
that
Desert
Australian
Fox,
bloke
good
that
evening.
did it once.
No and no.
James Bond was first played by Sean Connery in 1962. David Niven was 67, George Lazenby 68, Roger Moore 72. Shawnee was first.
I'm sure there was one before him. I'm convinced there was.
First
Because
007.
the first one wasn't called Bond. Actually, I don't think you'll find
Was it Casino Royale?
Royale. Yeah, I'm sure it was.
Yeah.
Which was David Niven.
No, there was one before him in a film called Casino Royale about a spy.
Yeah, but
Casino
what
Royale
David
is a
Niven
spy parody with David Niven. It said here on my screen.
Okay.
Dr. No from Russia with Love, Goldfinger, Thunderball. Is it gone?
But then again, Sean was the best, wasn't he? Sean Connery.
She thinks he was. I preferred Roger Moore
I didn't.
because I see it as more of a comedy.
Yeah, that's
And
it. He was
the
trying to be
gadgets got
funny, but he
better.
wasn't. I found them to be a bit dry.
See, Casino Royale is actually a Bond film, but it's not a Bond film, if that makes sense. It's got James Bond in it, but it's not part of the
But
Bond
it was made in
series.
1967. So Dr. No in 1962 came out first anyway.
Oh yeah, of course it did.
What was the one?
Either way, I don't like Bond films.
Look, here you go. Look. Bump. 1962, Dr. No. Russia with Love, 1963. Goldfinger, 1964. Thunderball, 1965. You Only Live Twice, 1967. Casino Royale, 67. On Her Majesty's Secret Service, 69. Then Sean came back. Diamonds Are Forever, 71. Live and Let Die, 73. Man with the Golden Gun, 74. Spy Who Loved Me, 77. Moonraker, 79. For Your Eyes Only, 1981. Octopussy, 83. Never Say Never Again, and that was what Sean said. And they said, would he ever play Bond? And he said, no, I'll never do it again. He changed his mind for that film. View to a Kill, 85. Living Daylights, 87. 89.
Timothy
Yeah.
Dalton was good. He had an edge to him, didn't he?
Well,
He played the
Well,
more
the next
serious.
one's either
95.
going to have a black James Bond or it's going to have a female one.
No,
Get it right. Get it right. It'll be black trans.
no.
Oh, like Doctor Who.
Oh, don't.
They've said they won't. They have said they won't.
They always say that, though, don't they?
Because at the end of the day, James Bond has to be a man.
Right.
Gary's comment. That got me. That tickled me. Love it.
With the bullwhip.
Oh my god. Oh, hang on. Where's that? That's that.
It wouldn't be right if James Bond wasn't English, white, male. And I'm sorry if that sounds prejudiced, but
Exactly.
James Bond is an English white male.
So what the hell was Sean Connery doing playing him then?
Well,
British white male then for Mr. Pedantic.
just imagine if they the uproar would be if they remade Roots with a white dude.
But this is what we've said. It's okay for them to scream and shout about wanting a black actor, actress to play Queen Elizabeth or whatever they want. And that's okay, even though the actual person wasn't black. But if I stood up and said, I want to be Nelson Mandela.
You can't do that
Well, yeah.
because you're white privilege.
Free Nelson Mandela.
Yeah, it doesn't work.
No, it wouldn't work for them, just like them taking white historical roles doesn't work for us.
Mm-hmm.
What was the last one? Was it Jane Boleyn? The black
Boleyn.
actress. Anne Boleyn. A black actress acted her in the latest historical thing.
Yeah, I can't remember who it was she played, but I wasn't interested because I know it was wrong.
Yeah.
Yep.
But then again, it's BBC, innit? BBC for you.
But the thing is, though, there's nothing wrong with it being historically accurate, i.e., a white person playing a white person or a black person playing a black person. There's nothing wrong with it.
The only thing that's wrong is there aren't enough black people in white people's history.
Yeah, but
Make
they've got
new
their own
history.
haven't they?
We are a white nation. Our history is full of white people.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
Make new
latest
history.
thing
Make a name
is-
for yourself. Make a name for yourself.
But
Become
that
latest
is
thing
history.
modern.
latest thing is Vaughan Gething, Labour MP for Wales, or the first whatever he is. He wants to make put more black people into Welsh history.
Why? You can't change history.
I don't know.
And who
This
were
is
these
what
people?
does by
Did
not
they
end.
exist? Or were they just
Oh,
white
no.
people that went down the mine and came out looking black?
Exactly. That's the pictures I've seen, but that's what they want to do. Is incorporate more black people into Welsh history.
Look, in like 20 years to come, the kids that are growing up now, like the little ones, that the ones that are like 2, 3, 20, 30 years down the line, they're not going to know what their history is, because it's going to end up with somebody saying, oh, Churchill was black.
Mm.
Well, half of them don't know now.
No, exactly. And it's just so
But rewriting
wrong.
it like that does not give them their own strength, their own power.
No.
It's a case of I'm proud to be black, like this person, that person, the other. Well, hang on, mate, they were white. You've learned history wrong. You can stand there till you're blue in the face and say, I'm proud of
I'm just waiting
Harold
for the first
Wilson,
fucking
who
idiot to
was
stand
black.
up and say Hitler was black.
Well, yeah,
Or Thatcher. They'll be making her black next.
Yeah. Goddamn Virgin Mary was black. No. You can't change history.
Bob Marley was white.
That so wouldn't have worked, though, let's face it.
So was Stevie Wonder, but he just didn't realise it. It was like that one on Facebook, wasn't it? Stevie Wonder singing, "Oh, she's so lovely." Well, how the fuck would he know?
Hey, have you seen the conspiracy theories surrounding him not being blind?
I know.
Yeah. Yeah.
I've got to admit, though, some of the videos that I've seen, even I've gone, oh,
Mm.
When
oh,
hands are held out to shake his, and he automatically goes straight to him and stuff like that.
yeah.
They've been around for years.
Oh, what do you think about that one that's surrounding Paul McCartney then?
Which one?
Paul McCartney. Well, the real Paul McCartney apparently died in 66 in a car accident. And the one that
And
we
he was
see now
replaced.
won a competition, a lookalike competition. And then when the original died, he was replaced by a lookalike.
Yep, I've heard that one.
Because this one, when you think about it, he sounds more like a Brummie than a Scouser.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe that's what happened to me. I was replaced.
That's what it is. Definitely. Well, it's like, what's that? Oh God, what's the guy's name on the internet? Alex. Oh, he's Alex Jones. No, Alex Jones. There's a conspiracy going around that Alex Jones is. Oh my God. Oh, my brain is absolutely fried. Hang on a minute. Alex Jones is.
That's the one that got sued big start time in America, isn't it?
Reptilian?
No, he's apparently Bill Hicks.
Well, Bill Hickok.
But you listen to some of his mannerisms and certain things with his voice. I can see why. I can see why people have jumped to that. I'm like, oh, okay, yeah, I can.
I can't really comment on that because I've not heard Bill Hicks. Not heard his stuff.
No, I'm lost on that one.
Yeah, have a look on YouTube at some of the
But yeah, with
Alex
Paul
Jones.
McCartney,
Mhm.
there's a lot of things. You compare pictures, the earlobes are lower and of the one now. And there's just different things
See-
in the pictures.
Yeah, but if he's played the part for 50 years, he's earned the money.
Mm. He has.
Yeah, but he's so crap.
See,
Yeah.
that's the thing with the human ear. The human ear is as unique to a person as a fingerprint. So it's like that photo of Epstein going round, of him after he'd been wheeled out, or allegedly.
I don't think
Yeah.
he's dead.
No, of course he isn't. It's a completely different face. There's a brunch. There's a lump on the nose. There's a bridge, and the ears are completely different.
I don't think that Giselle's in prison either.
Probably not. She's probably living the high life somewhere.
Oh yeah, they've got an island.
Elvis was seen serving down in Tesco's the other week.
Good old
Apparently,
Elvis.
apparently he lived till he was 83, but he was a groundsman on, where's that place called? Gracelands.
Well, they always said that he wasn't buried in his grave because they spelt the name wrong.
Yeah, that's another thing with Paul McCartney. There were certain things, clues on the album covers and stuff, wasn't there? Like, what was his name? John Lennon turned his back or something in one of the pictures, or didn't have anything on his feet. And in one
That
of
was
them,
Abbey Road. That was Abbey Road.
yeah, and in one of them, Paul is dead at the end of one of the tracks. If he was still alive, he'd be a grand old age.
You mean like Keith Moon?
Gary, no, I think Woman by John Lennon, that's good. That track, Woman.
Elvis working in the chip shop in Prestatyn. Okay.
Well, no one else would want to.
See, I've never really been a big Elvis fan either. Don't get me wrong, some of his songs are good. And he did write some, or sang some, classic songs, but I can take it or leave it. Same with the Beatles as well. I like a couple of their songs, but
There was a lot of stories about Elvis being a bit of a paedophile, to be honest.
probably was.
Yeah.
They're all acting.
Because he had lots of young girls back at the mansion. I mean, he married
Priscilla was
Priscilla
only
when she was
16
what,
when they married,
14?
wasn't she?
What was that, Jenny?
Priscilla was only 16 when they married.
14?
How much?
14?
Really?
But it was acceptable in America. It wasn't an issue where they got married. That's how it was back in the
Same
day.
with Jerry Lee Lewis. He married a 14-year-old and she was actually his cousin.
Well, look at Woody Harrelson.
How,
His current wife is his adopted daughter.
not Woody Harrelson. Woody,
No, not Woody Harrelson. Woody Allen.
Woody Allen, yeah.
Yeah, he is married to his adopted daughter.
Yeah.
Why is no one calling this shit out?
By birth.
It doesn't matter. He was literally like, she was little. They adopted her when she was a child. That's wrong.
Jimmy Page,
on
Lauren
so
Anderson,
many
there was
levels.
also the
Isn't
other
Jimmy
one, wasn't
Page?
there? Bill Wyman.
Wasn't
and
Jimmy
his
Page into
14-year-old girlfriend.
Satan worshipping and stuff?
Yeah.
Everybody
don't
was
hear anything
allegedly
about it.
into Satan worshipping back in the day. If it was rock music,
Oh, it's going on today.
You're all too young to remember it.
Excuse me while I get my altar out. I think I'm joking. It's literally in a box over there.
Yeah, but it's not satanic, is it?
No.
Or is it?
Mm-mm. No. But people always think, well, not all people,
Oh, yeah.
but there's a lot of misconception that being a pagan is, oh, you're devil worshipping or practicing
It
witchcraft.
all depends on the star.
Devil worship! Fuck off.
Well,
It's
the
not.
Romans were actually terrified of the pagans and the Druids.
Mhm.
Romans were terrified of them, the Druids.
Yeah. We
Well,
are a bit
Anglesey was
scary, though.
headquarters of the Druids that time.
Mm.
Yeah, that's. There's a lot about history that's never been taught and never will be.
No.
Yeah, it's there if you want to go and find it. I mean, what are they going to make of Epstein's Island in history in the future? Will that go down in history?
No, it'll be wiped from history.
Yeah.
Who will end up with it?
Well, whoever he leaves it to, I suppose, or left it to. Yeah.
Right. Just going to go to
Don't
the
worry,
toilet again.
No worries. They're still all using it.
Yeah, but I don't know who's in charge out there now.
God knows, but
Some
it's still all
little
going
guy-
on.
Pardon me.
Some little guy running around going, "Okay, boss."
Yeah.
Mhm.
It's
It's like
plane.
it's like Beyonce and Jay-Z. I'm pretty sure she was like a very young teenager when they first met. Same with like R. Kelly and Aaliyah. She was only, I think she was 13, 14 when they met. Who else is there?
There's
loads of them.
loads of them from
Yeah.
back then.
But
Loads.
Desert Fox has just put, Sam Fox was 16 when she first was on for page 3.
You look at all the stars that were scrambling to get tested when Rock Hudson come out as gay. Yeah, there was a lot of worries going around then.
You look at any of the old Top of the Pops videos with the DJs standing there, and the girls are pressed up against them with their arms round them so that the DJ's hands come here. And the girls have got themselves into that position so that the DJ can cop a feel. It's how it was back in the day.
You're right, my darling. You on for it tonight?
But it's how it was back in the day. It wasn't taboo. It wasn't.
It was like Hollywood, wasn't it? Give a little head to get ahead.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, that is exactly what it was like, and it's still like that to this day. Have you seen the shit surrounding Justin Bieber?
Yeah.
There's videos coming out now of like things where he was put into inappropriate situations with adults on live TV. And there's women literally like going, "Oh, I'd love to touch, I'd love to touch your bum," and things like that. He's a child. James Corbin. What's his name from Gavin and Stacey? There's a clip out there of him sniffing him, going, "Oh my God, you really smell like, oof, like, oh, you smell really amazing." Like, I'm just like, what? No wonder the poor guy is fucking messed up now.
But you've only got to look back at some of the kiddies presenters back in the 60s and 70s. And it was all going on.
Yeah.
It was the in thing with the rock and pop stars as well. And the groupies.
Yeah. I mean, all the... all the kids that were in that side of, you know, in Hollywood will have been subjected to something.
Yeah.
They will
Mickey
have done.
Mouse in the Mickey
Oh, yeah.
Mouse Club.
Yeah.
If they
And look
weren't
at how
totally
messed up
involved,
they
were
turn out.
surrounded by it.
Yeah. And look how messed up they end up. I mean, look at Macaulay Culkin. He's absolutely, he was fucked at one point. River Phoenix, he died, drug overdose.
Yeah.
You've got Corey, what's his face? What's his surname? Because they were known as there was the two Coreys, wasn't there? There was
Corey Feldman.
That's the one, Corey Feldman, and his friend Corey as
Haim.
well. That's
Corey
it. And
Haim.
he killed it. Yeah, Corey Haim killed himself, didn't they? And it was because they'd been abused.
Yeah.
And nobody cares. And it's like, stop worshipping these people, for fuck's sake.
Well, who was it recently come out and said they were abused and that's why they're so good to people that they are now? It might even have been Keanu Reeves. I know
Yeah,
one
well,
of them said he had a real bad upbringing and what have you. I mean, you know, we know people like Dolly Parton and people like that did, the country singers, but that was in the country lifestyle, wasn't it? And we all knew about it because they used to sing about it.
No, but it's just. How did you sneak up the stairs? I didn't even see you.
Ninja.
Loretta Lynn was the big one, wasn't it? Where she was abused. Ike and Tina Turner, that was another one. Sonny and Cher.
Yeah, Tina Turner's relationship was horrendous. Absolutely horrendous.
Yeah, Sonny Bono and Cher.
Yep.
He used to beat her. But Loretta Lynn, that was probably one of the worst ones from back then. Well, it told the story in The Coal Miner's Daughter, didn't it? But
Loretta Lynn, I've not heard of that.
Everybody thinks it's a new thing with the modern stars and that. It's not. It's been going on for bloody donkey's years.
Yeah, it has. It doesn't make it right, though.
No.
Oh, no.
See, Resistors just said about Puff Daddy, right?
Yeah.
I'm a big believer that a lot of these celebrities that are thrown into the limelight as being a wrong un are just a fucking scapegoat.
Yeah.
And not only that, the ones who are trying to speak out about it are the ones getting ridiculed. Kanye West, Michael Jackson, right? The whole Michael Jackson thing, I read, it had something to do with he owned part of Sony. And he was going to try and destroy Sony for what they'd done to him because they robbed him of like millions, absolutely millions. And so they put out a little story about him being a wrong and completely fucking destroyed his career. And it's the same with the likes of Kanye West. He started talking, oh, the Earth's just moved. Ooh, give me a minute. I'm all right. Kanye West was about to start speaking out about the whole satanic cults and all of that within Hollywood and within the music industry, film industry. And all of a sudden, you've got it going around all the media that, oh, he's losing his marbles, he's delusional, and he's this and he's that. And Pete, that is how you know they're telling the goddamn truth. Because if there is a smear campaign about them, when they start talking, trying to speak out, that says all I need to know about that.
And the thing is, Hollywood can produce these stories quite easily.
Yep, and they've got the money to spread it because Hollywood is controlled by the same companies that control the media outlets. So all they've got to do is go, okay, well, we'll put that there, we'll put that there. Bingo. We'll just feed that little story
Yeah.
into there, sorted. They're all in it together.
Well, all the media outlets in America are controlled by the CIA.
Well, what helps to linger it is the sheep that believe in it.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they lap it up, going, "Ooh,
Yeah.
oh, have you read this? Oh, did you know that?"
We talked about this last night about conspiracy theories. The only reason conspiracy theories exist is because people don't tell the truth. So they will make up their own truth, which is a conspiracy theory.
Mm. But the thing is, though, a lot of conspiracy theories are made up from a lot of fucking evidence.
Yeah.
Unrefutable evidence in some cases.
Well,
I mean, the term conspiracy theorist was created by the CIA after the JFK. Yeah. After the JFK assassination, because people were like, hang on, this isn't adding up. Something's not right. We've seen this, and Umbrella Man and the guy that was filming on the green. People have said that no, that's not what happened.
There was more going on than they're admitting.
Well,
So
I've never found any evidence, but I have seen a lot of stuff that points that way about the Kennedy assassination, because I actually did it as a school project back in the day when the only way you could communicate overseas was by writing. And I did write to a lot of government places and institutions in America, because the more letters you had for your project from abroad showed you were doing more work. And none of the evidence that I was sent, it added up.
No, it doesn't.
Even right back down to moving on from that with Jack Ruby, who was the one that shot him. There was somebody said the Russians were involved. Well, I don't think the Russians were involved.
No, he was
the American government.
Yeah, he was shot because he wanted to get rid of the Federal Reserve.
Yeah.
That's what it was. He wanted to completely get rid of the Federal Reserve, and the bankers went, absolutely fucking not.
The CIA recruited, from what I could gather, this is only my opinion on what I saw and had, the CIA recruited Oswald, but it turns out they couldn't trust him, and that's why Jack Ruby was brought in to do away with Lee Harvey Oswald.
Yeah.
And the only reason that he got away with it was because there's no way that normally that Oswald would have been transported in public like he was in front of the press. Not if he had assassinated a president.
No.
Wasn't it? And I might have the wrong president here. Wasn't it thought that actually it was one of his security men that shot him in the head anyway?
No.
I don't know, actually.
What was that? It was one of the Kennedys.
No, the bullet that shot him in the head did come from the right angle that they said, because one of them coming from that angle it missed him, and it passed through and it hit the passenger or the driver in the front of the limo. It went through the seat. But there were other bullet marks and holes that wouldn't have come from that high up. And the thing is, everybody goes on the soundtrack of the shots being fired on the live television broadcast from it. Well, there was a delay in that broadcast of the sound and the actual action, and they still say there was more shots than what was heard. Same as the guy on the grassy knoll. There was a flash scene there. Someone said they heard a bang from there at the same time as the other one. But again, with the buildings around that square, them shots would have echoed and the microphones would have picked it up from all over the place.
Yeah.
They wouldn't have been able to find a direction just from the noise.
I am right. I am talking the right president. There is a theory there that, yes, a shot was fired, but the actual shot that killed Kennedy was a handgun in the hands of one of the security guys, either in the car with him or the car behind. I can't remember.
Well, if you watch one of the videos, if you watch it, you see the driver turn.
Yeah.
The angle that it went in at could have come from that fucking guy.
Yeah. There was,
because next thing is fucking, yeah.
I had to go
shot
away
from behind because the brains came out the front.
Yeah.
But like,
because
you could tell it.
No, he'd actually turned in the car because he was hiding, he was hunkering down. So it could have been shot in the back of the head.
You can tell that it was a setup, though. The likes of not having his security men running next to the car. What? When they were like, oh no, stop, don't do that. No, that's what they're supposed to do, and they stopped that. The car slowing down at the point where he was shot. Why?
Just gonna have a look, see if that moon's out there.
What's that about Katy Perry?
Oh, she's part of the whole.
Oh yeah, she was like she was like saying that she wanted to be a part of the Illuminati.
Mm-hmm.
She
is.
was saying that for years.
I saw a post about her the other day, and she's garishly thin, like
probably shit eating.
It's probably that bloody. It's probably that Ozempic or whatever's going round that they're taking.
Yeah, but people of a certain that get to a certain level in that gang.
Yes, Moo. Moo knows. Yes, the Titanic as well. Yep, yeah. all of those bankers. Oh, yep.
Yeah.
I know.
Yeah, they shit eat. They get they get to a certain level, and that's what's expected of them when they go to these balls and things.
Yep.
And that's come from someone who's been involved in stuff like that.
Yeah, they pay the price for fame and fortune and all of that.
Yeah, the more disgusting, the more the fame, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, there's almost like a hierarchy, isn't there?
Yeah, like all the presidents have done it. All the elites have done it. It's like a game to them. The more disgusting things they do, the more famous they get.
Yeah. They level up depending on what they do. It's gross.
Oh, not seeing anything out there yet.
Gary, no resist.
Yeah, we've got cloud cover, lots of it.
Oh, where the moon's supposed to be coming up, well, it's not coming up, it's just going to go across. There's a lot of cloud that way. That way is almost clear.
I've lost my star walk there.
Gosh, my breathing's got bad.
Give up the vape.
Still cloud cover over here. And still, there's a bit of mountain.
Last night we could just see the silver glow behind the cloud, but I couldn't see the moon. And then others came in and said, "Oh, if you look out there, you can see it." And it was absolutely huge. But I didn't bother getting the camera out last night.
Well, the picture I posted on Facebook.
Yeah, I see the one you posted.
Yeah, the moon was bigger. I've got a shit camera on my phone, but the moon was bigger and there was a bit of a pink tint to it.
Well, that, believe it or not, that's only a cheap camera that's up on there. But I did some shots of the moon before, and I could actually fill it, and you can see the individual craters. If I film the edge of it, you can see the rise and fall of the mountains and that on it.
Yeah.
The only one it won't do is zoom in with the digital zoom on video in, because I did a video a couple of years back of it coming up behind the trees out the back here, and I set it to music, a full moon. That was quite a good one. But I was hoping to get some shots today, but it doesn't look like it's going to happen. It's more like it's likely to fucking rain.
The moon hasn't risen yet.
It hasn't.
No.
So
On my app, it's still there below the horizon.
Ah.
So it hasn't risen yet.
Need a bit of voodoo on it. Oh. Moon is owned by aliens. No, it's the space chickens that own it.
I'm going to leave it sitting there and I can tell you when you might see it.
Gary, it's always a competition between me and her up there fishing.
Oh, well, there's different competitions, Gary, because you've got number of fish, number of species, largest, smallest. There's what have I missed one?
Not really.
Yeah, but Roger's the favourite because he's been fishing for years. So
I'll be back in a minute. Back in a minute. I need a snack.
Yeah, my eyes are starting to go a bit here now. Yeah, Gary, a lot of competitions do go on length now rather than weight. But we just weigh them if they're weighable. If not, we just, oh yeah, that's one of those species, one of those. We only weigh them if they're sort of a notable size. You know, it's only a bit of fun. And I've actually got a book that I keep in the fishing box with a list of what we catch and the weights if they're weighable. Just so we know what time of year, what bait was using. That's where the art of fishing comes in.
I have on this computer, because I saw it the other day. I can't find it now. Legal fish sizes.
I've got them on the top of the lid of the box. What one do you want to know?
No, I had the document here. I can't
Bass
find it now.
is 42 centimetres, I think. Bass 420, Ray 450, Place 300, Cod 350, Flounder 250, Sole 240. That's all the legal catch size that you can keep. So for a ray to be kept, its wings have to be that wide. And a bass has to be that long before you're allowed to keep it.
You get many of that size there? Or
Um,
catch many of?
I've only
Today.
had one ray there that would be a keepable size. But you waste a lot of the meat because all you take is the wings. You don't use the rest of the meat.
One of the reasons why I said we'd never take one, because there isn't that much to eat.
And it takes a lot to prepare it as well.
Mm.
You've got to de-skin it all, and
And you
it's
need a big
basically
frying
a
pan, and we ain't got a pan big enough.
ray
I
is
literally
basically
came into it needs skinning, and we haven't got a big enough frying pan.
Well, yeah.
Okay, backing away now. I'm just gonna go off camera a minute because I'm eating jelly.
Ooh.
Mm.
Yeah, I'm starting to feel hungry.
I'm getting to the point where I need to move. I've had enough.
Do you want to call it a night then?
Resist. Where was that resist? Was that the one on the beaches? Honeymoon couple caught in a mirror. Ah.
I saw something about that.
But people just don't realise the dangers. I mean, you get a townie or a city bod, you know, they're going to get into trouble. We've seen it. I had to have a word with a woman down in Wales a couple of years ago. She was trying to pick up a glass ball out of the surf that her son had dropped. He was doing some arty photographic work through a crystal ball on the beach, and it rolled into the water. And she went in only sort of knee deep trying to get it. And I had to go down and tell her, look, it's a steep beach. There's a rip tide there. I said, you go any further, you're gone and you won't be coming back. You know, it's people just don't realise and they don't think.
Oh, I didn't think it would do that.
I've seen people taken off their feet in less than a foot of water and get dragged out with a rip tide. That's why there's always the lifeguards on the surf beaches looking for them, for the rips. Worst thing going. And, you know, you've got to respect the sea, even the beach when the tide's out. You know, you get places like Western where they go out too far, they get stuck in the mud, or they go out too far and the tide comes in quicker than they can get back. And it's literally people don't know. They're not educated on what the sea can do. That is the problem.
No.
You know.
One thing I was always taught as a kid is to have respect for the water, because if you don't, it'll kill you.
Oh yeah, absolutely. And you got to think the water around our coast. Yeah, we got a beautiful warm summer. You get out quarter of a mile, that water is absolutely bloody freezing.
Exactly.
You know,
the Menai Straits, that's dangerous with the tides and stuff there.
It's one of the fastest running tide races around our coast, up the Menai Strait.
It's one of the reasons he won't let me fish the tide up where we go, because it's an estuary and it's low and flat, and it does come in quite quickly, and it quite regularly goes into runoffs that will go behind you and cut you off.
Well, even I don't risk going out there at low water and fishing the tide all the way up now, because in case I get caught. And I've been fishing for donkey's years, and I'm always careful.
Well, I'm like Moo on this. I love the water, I do, but the sea, a lake, all of that. Don't get me wrong, I cannot not go in the water. Just ask Grumps. First walk we went on.
Paddle.
First walk we went on, was up near him, and
With the state of
We-
it
we
now,
got-
would you want to go in it?
we got to this little bit where you could sit down, and I sat there and I was looking at it and I went, no, gotta do it. Shoes came off, socks came off, and I just literally legged it, and he's just stood there going, what the fuck are you doing?
If I can feel the water coming in the top of me wellies, that's it. I'm in too deep.
Yeah.
And I've
And
only
then
got half wellies.
And then a couple of weeks ago when we went walking, we've got some lakes by me, and yeah, we went up there, and of course I had to get in there. I just had to get in there.
I've got my
I don't go in
walking
there
shoes.
unless I have to.
Got my walking shoes, which I now wear if we're going fishing, and I'll wear them on. But if I'm going paddling, I've got my.
I don't know.
my
I don't know if you can
beach
see
shoes.
that.
Yeah, I can see. I've got my beach suit, and I'm out there. I've actually got somewhere a photograph of me that my mother took where we went to Scarborough, and I was actually paddling in my waterproof. It's pissing down with rain, and I've got my waterproof coat on, my trousers rolled up round my knees, and I'm in the sea. I've gone for a paddle.
Too right.
Got to be done.
Absolutely. I mean,
You took
I could be
photos
on.
of me the first time we went to Nuki, didn't you, babe? Because I had to get my feet in the sea.
Towan Beach.
Is it Towin, the one at the bottom of the Great Western?
Yeah, Towan Beach.
I could be on a beach in the middle of winter, and I'd still go and stick my feet in that water.
Oh yeah.
I know it's going to hurt like hell, but I'll do it.
It's like being barefoot on sand. It has to be done.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, one beach I wouldn't paddle in is Penmon, because that's all pebble, and it's bloody hurts.
Mm-hmm.
No, you can still find sand.
No, it's all pebble.
Well,
Oh,
that's not even the tide fully out in that picture there. That tide still goes out further than that. Why has it got a hand on it? Oh, it's moving.
Is that
Yeah,
like you?
that's your little cursor. When it changes from the pointy mouse to your hand, it means you can interact with what you're hovering over at the time.
But yeah, you've got shingle at the top, and then the beck is the first bit of water that you can see, because that's a runoff from the stream. And then you've got like a sandbank, and then it's level all the way out. So
what you don't see is that sandbank there. That is actually higher than this gravel here. So this here can fill up with 4 or 5 foot of water while you're stood out there, and you don't see it. I mean, that one shows up the troughs and that better. And a lot of this out here is mud as well. And that bloody great wind farm in the background there, that don't help. But yeah, you got to be a bit wary, and you got to know what you're doing.
Definitely.
but it is bloody amazing up there.
It's lovely.
Oh, it's great. It's only 2 pun on the bus.
Well, I reckon if that moon's coming out, it should be coming up about now. Because it's about this time last night when we saw it halfway up across there.
It's about half up over the half up. over the
I'll go and have
skyline.
I'll go and have another look in a minute.
It's still very low.
So as you
Let
say,
me have
I
a
ain't
look.
going to be on here much longer anyway. My eyes are starting to go.
Yeah, I'm absolutely shattered today. I woke up far too early because somebody went to bed like really early last night. Well, actually, he went upstairs going, "I'm just going to go stretch my back out." I was like, "See you in the morning. I know what's going to happen." So yeah, he was awake at like 6:30, 7 o'clock.
6, 7. I was up at about 4:30.
Well, I didn't
was
go
at
up to bed
about
till.
4, I was up at about 6. I was up at about 8.
Well, I didn't go to bed till about midnight, 1 o'clock.
One of these days, I will get more than 2 hours sleep in a session.
Oof.
Oh, we'll get that when we're away. I do sleep better when we're away.
Oh, danger is if I sleep too long, I end up wetting the bed. I need a wee, gotta go down, need a wee. 2
Gotta
o'clock,
go,
4
gotta go,
o'clock,
gotta
6
go.
o'clock, 8
Stop
o'clock.
waving these things around there, jiggling about
See-
all over the place.
See, my problem is that once I'm awake, my brain wakes up then, and then I get the ADHD inner monologue going, and I'm like, "Oh my god, shut up!"
I
And
just
then-
start getting cramp.
And then I can't go back to sleep. No matter how tired I am, I can lay there with my eyes closed because I'm so tired I can't open my eyes. But I'm not falling asleep because my brain. Oh, good night, Gary. Have a good sleep.
Night, Gary.
Take care,
nice
guy.
weekend.
You see, I have the issue that I go, actually, no, I'm okay now. I'm going to get up. And then I look at my phone and I'm like,
Mhm.
I
Why
have
is that?
if I sleep in the morning, just an hour, I wake up with a headache, and that'll last all day.
Sometimes I get
So-
that as well.
So I just don't sleep in.
Mm.
I'll wake up
I'd
about
love to.
6, 6:30, and I just have to either sit in bed watching telly or get up and do something.
Mm.
Because if I sleep in, I'll have that headache, and if it's above here, it turns
Mhm.
into a migraine.
Yeah, I don't
Oh.
like them. Hate migraines. Especially now that I can't take anything other than paracetamol. So that ain't going to touch it.
Mm.
I took amitriptyline the other night to see if I could get a decent night's sleep. I was still awake every 2 hours.
Good night, Resist.
Night, Resist.
Yeah, I find like with the amitriptyline, I could still wake up. I just feel even more buggered
Yeah.
because you've not slept it out of your system.
No.
Yeah, nothing out there.
No, I don't think.
Yet.
Oh,
It won't be above the house as is yet, darling.
yeah. Oh, bloody hell.
Bye, Resist.
Right. Well, I think I'm going to call it a night because
Yeah,
I'm
getting that way.
knackered.
Yeah.
I'm tired.
Yes.
It's been a good one again.
Definitely.
And I'll probably go to sleep and still lay there.
My
What was that,
headache's
Jenny?
just gone. My headache's just gone. I've had one all night and it's just gone.
It's because I'm leaving. That's what it is. The headache is leaving the building.
I get those headaches.
It's funny you say that though, that you've got a headache, because Grumps has had one tonight as well.
I get
Everyone
people
seems to get-
headaches. Certain
people
get
headaches.
headache.
That's probably why he's. That's probably why he's got a headache.
Mm.
Then it's me.
Me,
Pull that up for a sec.
yes, darling.
Oh, hang on, sorry.
Me and a friend.
Bloody hell.
Someone's turned some horse masks into squirrels' feeders, so it looks like they're squirrels with horses' heads.
Oh, that's funny. Oh, they've got a unicorn one as well. Oh, that's great. That is. Love it.
Sorry, I just saw that. I had to put that up.
What was I saying?
I don't know. Oh dear.
Can't remember now.
I don't know.
Moans when I do it to him, and yet I have exactly the same problem. That I was going to say something, and he interrupts me, and that's it. I'm screwed. It's gone.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yes, friends with headaches. Me and a friend were out and about, and this one area we would both get this vivid, painful headache when we got into the area, and we both reckoned it was somebody that lived there, that we were picking up their psychic waves, and it was giving us a headache because about the same distance away, and it's like, yeah, fine now.
Yeah, people headaches.
Mm.
If you're susceptible and you're sensitive to people's energies, it can really have an effect on you.
Me and my daughter had I had a hell of a time with my daughter because I would get her pain. She moans since she left home that she has to have all her own pain now.
First world problems.
I'd know exactly what was going on in her cycle because it would cripple me.
Yes. Right. I am off ski. I'm off ski. So
thank you,
I will.
everybody, for coming.
Oh, are you shutting down now?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll let you shut down.
I'm just there you go. I'm not going to type thank you all for coming tonight because I don't know as we've all got that excited, but it'll give me a chance to go out and have a look at this moon.
Good luck.
Sorry, Jen?
Good luck. Are there clear skies there?
No.
Well, it's
I
about
don't
the
know.
same as last night.
I don't know. Because even if I look out that window there, it could be perfectly clear there, but I need to look that way. So
Well, I hope you have a lovely time on your holiday.
yeah, I think this is it now, isn't it, babe? Till
Yeah,
we come back.
I won't be doing a live Wednesday because most of the gear will be packed, and you definitely won't be doing one Friday.
There may be something impromptu while we're away, but there will be no plan, no method, no. It'll just be oh look, I can go live from my phone. There you go. Or I can't go live from my phone. I'll do a video and throw it up. But because none of us have tried any of that. But yes, so that's putting us but I will we come back. You might be doing a live on the 10th, perhaps. That's the Wednesday after we get back. And then I will be back on the 12th.
Possibly, yeah.
And I will be back on the 12th. But anything in between those dates, between now and then, is just going to be
It'll
as
be
and when.
on the spot one that's just been thought about.
Yeah. Or look at what the hell I've just caught or what he's just caught.
Or
So,
she's falling in the water.
Oh, yeah. He's fallen. Yeah. I've gone paddling.
Right, I will leave you to say your goodbyes then, baby.
No, you've still got to help me because I can't remember.
Can't remember. It's stay safe,
Stay safe.
stay strong,
Stay
No,
strong.
it's
stay safe, stay
stay
strong.
wicked.
Stay wicked.
Stay
Wicked.
Booyaka shot.
Wicked jungle is massive. Wicked. Yeah,
And we-
That or
Yeah,
that?
massive man.
Sorry,
I
what,
do
Jen?
that. I do.
Is
It's
it
either.
that with a thumb out or just that?
I don't know. I kind of.
I hold it with me thumb.
That's the rock horns, the bull
I
horns,
kinda
the
do
horns of the
both.
devil.
I kind of do
Yeah.
both.
I hold the fingers down with my thumb.
Yeah. Okay then.
So
And that's a horn that's been through a bullfight.
you are the weakest link.
Goodbye.
Night, Boily.
I'll see you all in the chat. Have a good
Good
weekend.
night, everybody. Have a
Night,
wonderful time
everyone.
while we're on holiday. Don't miss us too much.
I'm gone.
And we'll catch you all soon.
Okay.
Bye, girls.
Have a
Thanks again for
lovely
joining me,
time.
girls. I couldn't
No
do it without
worries.
you lot. I don't know where Lizzie's gone, but she knows she's loved.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Take care, lads. See you soon.
Bye.
Bye.